Okay, last game of the day, last game of the round of 16 here in the playoffs, Pop. It is Fnatic, the highest ranked team coming into the playoff, invited straight into the stage of the competition, playing against Let Us Cook. Now listen, this is David against Goliath. We've got such a massively one-sided game here. Fnatic, the tier 1 team, obviously made it through their ESL Pro League group recently, which is pretty difficult not to do. They're ranked 9th in the world, Pop, up against Let Us Cook, 92nd on HLTV. Is there a world in which this isn't just a cataclysmic? What? A cataclysmic? Cataclysmic. There's the word. A cataclysmic 2-0. I mean, surely Fnatic just romped to victory, right?
No way. They're gonna go down 2-0. And
Okay.
I got my bottle full of copium here, so I'm ready for this game.
Well, listen, let's clarify, because we don't have flags in our names. For anybody who doesn't know why Pop is so incredibly hopeful here, it's because he's Romanian, and there's 2 Romanian players in the side of Let Us Cook, Pop.
Yeah, Blitz and also Sound. I am rooting a little bit for them. I'm not gonna be unbiased, of course, but you do see them on the screen there. Well, you don't really see Sound, but you do see Blitz because he's played for Enterprise. He's been a little bit more professional. Sound has played for OG Academy as well. And of course, they are joined by Bayali and Snacks. We've seen Taz in the previous game, right? Now we're going to see another 2 players from the old Virtus Pro roster, Bayali and Snacks. Then they were the young guns. Right now, they are still guns, but not that young anymore. Of course, joined by Friend as their 5th. Also, didn't they have... I know they had Bogdan as a coach. I don't know if they still have him yet. Do they? I guess they don't.
I mean, doesn't look like it, at least as far as what it says on the server. Looking on HLTV, he's not registered there either. So I guess not, Pop. Yeah. I guess not.
I guess they are without a coach right now.
And it's official from the 20th of Feb. Bogdan parts ways with Let Us Cook. So there we go.
Oh, okay. So Let Us Cook. Interesting thing just now. They came through to the close qualifier into this series. They played in the close qualifier, won against Anonymous, Mouse and XT, and Apex Rebels. Then they actually came back into the group. They were down 0-2, losing against Voivoda and Sangal, then winning against Endpoint, Illuminar, and Viperio to make it here to the playoffs. And because of the seed, of course, because of the ranking, they unfortunately get the hardest team on the block here, Fnatic.
But still, to have gone from 0-2 to qualify 3-2, that is massively impressive from Let Us Cook. I think a lot of teams sort of underrate this team just with the pieces that they've combined. But when they're on point, they actually have a lot going for them, as they proved with those victories over Endpoint, Illumino, and Viperio. So let's have a look at Fnatic. Now, there's been a few sort of murmurs about maybe Fnatic not being in some great form at the moment. And I don't think it's like they're underperforming too badly. I think it's just against the other tier 1 teams that they're struggling right now to consistently go toe-to-toe with. They might win a map in the series, but then the other 2 maps are blowouts type of thing. Their CT sides still seem perfectly fine. I think it's their T sides where they're struggling a little bit more. But the squad is obviously Crims, Mezzy, Nikodos, Fasha, and Roy. Now, I'm a big fan of this team. Greater than their sum of the parts. Mezzy, the fragging IGL as well. He's putting up phenomenal numbers. I think a 1.07 rating after the past 3 months. And yeah, it's like there's been a bit of a drop-off, but Fnatic are still beating the teams that they should be. It's not like they're being upset, aside from that loss to complexity. So that tells me that they should still be able to win pretty comfortably against Let Us Cook, because it's not like they're losing games they shouldn't be.
I just want to point out that, of course, Crims was in the team when Virtus Pro was the team with Snacks and Bayali. And Snacks and Bayali, they're better in terms of rating and also the impact than Crims. So my team wins.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, your team is ranked 92nd, so what level of opposition do they play against my homie Crims, Pop? You got to think about it. You got to compare apples with oranges, not monster trucks with pears.
Well, everyone has 100 HP, right? So it doesn't matter. I don't see your point.
Okay, well, this logic is it's breaking my brain, Pop. Look at the Snacks. He's been breaking up the server lately. 1.11 impact rating.
Yeah, I mean, Snacks, he's been looking really great. Jokes aside, I am agreeing with your point that they're probably not playing against the same level of CS, but even against the level that they're playing so far, they're playing really well. Let Us Cook, they are I feel like they're a very interesting team, having the experience of Snacks and Bialy behind them, and also with the young guns of Sound by Blitz and Friend. And I think they can surprise. I don't know if they can surprise Fnatic. Right now, ranked 9th in the world. They're playing the ESL Pro League. They won against Eternal Fire, IHC, lost against G2, and those games are just in the past 2 weeks, right? And it's a whole different world than what Let Us Cook are used to. But maybe that's their best quality. They're not a team that Fnatic are used to playing against. Maybe the play style of the lower rated team can surprise the higher rated.
I mean, it has happened before, but that was why I was emphasizing the point that Fnatic haven't been losing to lower tier teams that they've played against. Like, they've managed to eke out their victories against, like, IHC, Eternal Fire, MIBR, Evil Geniuses. So it's even when they do play against underdogs, it's not like they struggle too much to win those series. So I have faith here. Let's look at the veto. I'm actually really interested to see the maps that we're going to have here, because it's going to be very difficult for Let Us Cook coming into this veto. And it is going to be Nuke picked by Fnatic, off Vertigo picked by Let Us Cook. That's a really bold pick, just because it's such a good map for Fnatic as well, Pop. And then Mirage is the decider. I mean, I just don't see a world in which this isn't a 2-0 for Fnatic, with this being Nuke and Vertigo out the gates.
I mean, for the first map, Fnatic, because right now we're comparing way different leagues. Like, we can see, sure, Fnatic, they're on 80% win rate, but they won against Eternal Fire 2 times, G2, IHC, and lost to Vitality. Let Us Cook, they're on 25% win rate, and they won against Maz and XT, but lost against Voivoda, 9, and Aurora. I wouldn't say that Aurora are a team that Fnatic would easily go through, and 9 as well, but I think Voivoda could be one that Fnatic could take down easily, especially on Nuke. But now, on the second map, I do understand why you're saying it is bold to peek into Vertigo, because it is a very good map for Fnatic. At the same time, that's the best chance Let Us Cook have. It is their best map and most played map right now. 11 maps played, 64% win rate. I won't even go through whatever teams they played against, because again, it is not really relevant. It's just a very big difference. If we just base it off of numbers, yeah, sure, Let Us Cook, their win rate is looking better, but they played against lower tier teams. Fnatic, 60% win rate on Vertigo. They lost against G2 and Outsiders, but won against Complexity, Outsiders, and MIBR. So it's not really something that we can compare. Mirage, 33% win rate for both teams. Seems to be pretty equal. So I can only use my copium with this veto, because right now,
which you have a lot of.
I do understand it is not looking good for Let Us Cook, but I will still remain a believer in the underdog.
Well, I think Fnatic should absolutely blow Let Us Cook out of the water on Nuke. I really don't expect much of a contest there at all on the first map. The second map, that's where I'm going to sort of be keeping the door slightly open for maybe a bit of a close map, potentially an overtime type of thing. Because in their league, you know, in the tier 2, tier 3 space for Let Us Cook, they have beaten Vaperio, Illumina, Endpoint, Mouse NXT, Anonymo. All these teams they've beaten in the past sort of 2 or 3 weeks on Vertigo. So, you know, it is their strongest map. It's a very, very comfortable map for them. So if they would feel like there's a map that they can sort of go toe-to-toe with Fnatic on, it would be Vertigo. And I like that they've decided to pick into their strengths, even though they know it's a good map for the favorites as well. Shows that they're confident, which is always important.
Well, the confidence, of course, is going to be very important, but I do understand we are ready. So Nuke will be the first map in the final best of 3 of the day. Fnatic taking on Let Us Cook.
Okay, first map of the series underway. Let Us Cook obviously choosing to start on the CT side. Look at those 1xbet odds, Bob. Those are normally the odds on the second map when it's like 9-3 or something to the team who won the first map.
I think they're switched around.
No, definitely not. I think you are sorely mistaken there, Pop. Close the copium valve there a little bit, man. But too much.
Friend, can he close down here? Can he take down the 2 players attacking him? Trying to go for the headshots, but not hitting any of those. Snacks, low HP from Mezzy. Just a quick boost there from Fnatic, trying to take down Friend. But so far, no duel has been won just yet. There's still a chance. Well, what is Nico doing here?
Yeah, that's the thing I was going to say. No duel's been won, but a lot of positional control's been taken. As he will creep his way in towards ramp right now with that P250. Snax peeks out, pays with his life for that information. A bomb site not necessarily open for business just yet. That's a clean shot coming through from Blitz. Doubles down on the scrims as well. Continues to hold down the fort on that A bomb site event. He will be bested. 2 versus 3 is the result. Not necessarily enough space for a free plant. I think the CT side going to look to force the issue. It's a fake plant, but the kills come through instantaneously.
This round going the way of Let Us Cook. That with a very big grin on my face, but it is still very early to be happy for the guys on Let Us Cook. They are on the CT side of Nuke. Just all things considering, it is the favorite side of this map. Sure, Fnatic, they do enjoy playing this map, and their T side is usually even better than the CT side, but so far you can't help but feel happy for Let Us Cook. They at least are in the lead. Just maybe for a little bit. We'll see. It is the full eco from Fnatic. Just single flash what up. Nade coming through from Sound. Dealing some good damage. But they are getting ready to get the play in through the smoke. Flash won't affect Sound, but he will back away. He played safely against the Glocks.
Yeah, they're still going to be running in his direction. Massive job to be done. Unfortunately, it's going to be good for the 1 kill. Bialy outranged, a little bit of an easier time of it too at the hands of his MP9. In a response already from Snax, so it's not like Fnatic can immediately get the bomb plant after gaining that side control. And the longer that they take to even have a go of it, the further forward these players will get in the rotation. So you can see Let Us Cook just giving them a lot of respect right now. They don't want to give up any unnecessary lives from here.
No Snax. Can find Nikodos here as he's going for the bomb plant. Actually, Friend with the USP will finish him off, and Fasher will go down to the MP9 of Snax. Actually, no, Slax is not in this game. It is Snax, 2-0. Now, for 1 second, I slipped into alternate attacks, but I don't know why. 2-0, and Fnatic will get their first buy on the board. No op, of course. There's no money for an op just yet. But against the scout of Friend, maybe he can get some tags outside. We'll see exactly what the play is from Fnatic here. If they want to go outside, it could be the scout dealing some good damage there. Friend actually going towards heaven just to help out with the utility at first. But Fnatic, they are going into the lobby, getting ready for a hot play. Okay, a fast play. Blitz goes down. Fasher with the first frag of the round, and they open up the A site.
Round's over. Job's done. They've won the round already. There's no way for Let Us Cook to get back into this. Surely not. Shouldn't be, at least. Great position from Nico Dodge there on the ledge. Takes down Sound. And with that kill, they lock in the round. That's a really good option from Fnatic here in their first gun round, just because they're the tier 1 team. Bully their opponents. Test their A defense. See if you're just all-out A burst is enough to win you your first round. And it works out perfectly. So great option for Fnatic, not wasting any time getting themselves on the board here as early as the first gun round. And that's a bit troublesome for Let Us Cook, because Fnatic will now know that they can just fall back on that whenever they want to throughout the rest of this half.
I'd like to see them try that again. See what happens.
I don't think Let Us Cook would, Pop.
I'm probably not. I might be more confident in them than they are in themselves.
You're like the loud, short girlfriend who picks fights that the boyfriend then has to deal with. You're like picking the fight with Fnatic, and Let Us Cook are the ones who have to deal with it. You're like, yeah, rush A again. Meanwhile, the A anchor's like, Pop, just like chill, bro. What are you saying?
What do you mean? Want to support us? Stop telling them to rush. Okay, we'll see what they do, because this time they are heading towards outside. A lot of util used. Snax, he can just chill on top of Hot there. Friend, he tagged onto Roy, but that was, I think it was also through the wall, through the box. Bialy takes down Nikodos. Good start to the round, a 5-on-4. He will repeat. Bialy, not afraid of anything. He just wants to take the duels up front.
Yeah, big statement made by Bialy here towards the stairs to get that kill on Nico, because Fnatic again just tried a very basic strategy, rushing their way through Secret. Bialy ready for the boost to come through. Roy gets cut down. Oh, Fasher stands out in the open looking to trade, but he suffers the same fate. Wonderful defense coming through from Bialy, all by himself and towards Secret. 3 clean kills.
Grims and Mezzi. Right now in a 2-on-5. Hard situation. I won't count them out just yet. Again, they're the tier 1 players. But that's actually Mezzi being tagged by the scout. Grims went down. And Friend with the scout will finish it off. Finish it off. Let us cook. They extend their lead. But it is still going to be a buy for Fnatic.
Yeah, more than enough cash here to get AKs across the board utility as well. Like I said, they've had very basic approaches to these past 2 rounds. The first one was the all-out executing towards A. The second one was where they just make their way with the cross smokes in towards CT, or rather, should I say, Secret. And yeah, it's going to be a round for Let Us Cook almost entirely thanks to Bialy.
And he's actually peeking outside towards Silo. There's a player on top of the Silo. He was spotted there. He was Mezzi. For the jumps there by Ali. Doesn't go for the shot. He's actually going to back away. Blitz is still inside Hut. I thought he would have been faster, just to, even more aggressive. But no, he's going to calm down for a second. The smokes outside. The wall of smokes. Just to block the vision of Let Us Cook by Ali still. And he's crosser towards Silo, but Fnatic, they're getting very close to the smokes. I don't know if they want to pop through the smokes, though. I think they just want to avoid being spotted from heaven. But at the same time, by Ali. Oh, inside garage. Takes down 3. Multi-kill from Bayali, and he's being held. Goes for the 4th and actually nails it. Crims in a 1-on-3 with 46 HP will be pushed by Blitz, and Blitz will get the headshot. That's the 4th in favor of Let Us Cook. What a cover there by Ali. They had no idea he's still there.
Yeah, what a way for them to get a 4th round. I mean, huge multi-kills continue to come through from Bialy, and gun rounds nonetheless. The lineup was beautiful, man. He even adds another kill to the sequence as well. That was so much impact coming through from him. I mean, the Fnatic org getting some PTSD after seeing that. Crims as well. He's been on the receiving end of that one before. Bialy's 10-2 here at the start of Nuke.
Yeah, it's a very good start here from Bialy, but we'll see if they can keep on going like this, as Fnatic will go for an eco round. Needs for heaven, or actually no, the needs for the side, the back of side. No one was there. Friend is here to help out Sound, and he gets the first couple of kills into round number 6. And with the Glocks, as long as they can get a kill, maybe even a second one, it will be very, very good. But apart from that, I don't think anything out of the ordinary would happen.
Shouldn't be able to. Good kills coming through here as they lock down the defense on the A bomb site. They keep 5 players alive, and that is going to be a very clean anti-eco round coming through from Let Us Cook Pop. Look at the money that they have in play now on their CT side.
Yeah, it's not looking bad at all so far. Very good economy.
Yeah.
Friend on 10,000. The odds
Look
going
at those 1xbet odds,
getting
yeah.
lower. Looking
1xbet
better.
thinking, okay, maybe we've written Let Us Cook off a little bit here.
Of course, still Fnatic looking very good and ranked 9th in the world. If that means anything. No, I'm just joking here, not trying to pick a fight with Fnatic, of course, and I'm not trying to anger them. But look at this from Let Us Cook. They have a lot of map control.
Oh my god, Blitz, he's pushed the whole way through. They're playing with so much confidence right now. They're playing by their own rules. Not playing the Counter-Strike Fnatic are used to with the respect that you get in Tier 1. Getting in their faces. Okay, great kills coming through from Fnatic to recover the situation though, Pop.
Well, a 4-on-2 right now. Might have overstepped there. Oh, maybe. Sound. He's in a really good position here. He gets the headshot to Mezzi. But now Fasher, he's stuck with the bomb on his back. He's being held by Snacks. Sound, he left the angle. But Snacks can still surprise. Fasher gets the headshot. Snacks, does he have the time to peek in? No, timing is unlucky. But they're still going to play into that A site. They have no idea where Snacks is. There's a player down onto the site already. Roy, he was looking into Hut. And that is the second round going the way of Fnatic. A good try. I really respect that from Let Us Cook. The aggressive play that actually prompts a tactical timeout out from Fnatic. because they were in good positions. But in the end, just the game sense of Fnatic just waiting a little bit more, waiting to see the reaction out of Let Us Cook prevails, and they managed to get themselves the second round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, Let Us Cook continue to try and bully Fnatic just because they've got that advantage. They've got the momentum behind them. So the fact that I like that they stick to that pace, right? They continue to try and get into the faces of Fnatic. I don't mind that they're riding that momentum. But Fnatic do a good job of punishing them. And now we'll have to see Let Us Cook just reel it in a little bit, I think, coming into this next round. Because economically, they can't afford to buy in the next round. But maybe they could drop a gun here or there and put something together. But Fnatic, well, this is their map pick. They're down 5-2 right now. They're going to feel a little bit shell-shocked here at the start of the map, Pop.
Oh, and the double up setup out of Let Us Cook. Friend has to back away. Does so safely. They're spamming through the smokes there, but they won't land the shots. Fnatic, they send Roy down Secret successfully. Friend now rotated all the way into ramp. Sound is holding... Wait, Sound is on an op. Okay. I did notice the double op, but I didn't really check out who was in the second op. Okay, Sound. Interesting side to him. Now, Friend is, of course, the main opper, and he's still looking into the trophy room as Fnatic, they have control of that area. But they're not pushing in just yet. They're waiting. And with this waiting, they're putting a lot of pressure on the Let Us Cook as them being the better rated team, of course, having all experience into tier 1, of course. Even just by waiting, they put a whole lot more pressure on Let Us Cook than any other tier 2 team.
Will still be Friend who's able to get a kill towards ramp with his AWP, keeping them at bay. Fnatic might have to reassess. I don't think that they can keep up with their initial plan to go towards ramp. In the meantime, Roy's gone in towards ramp, so rather vent. They're going to have to try and go in towards A from here. Blitz is in heaven. I don't think there's anybody on the A site itself right now. This isn't ideal for Let Us Cook. Players are starting to rotate in that direction though. 20 seconds on the clock. Kills continue to come through back and forth right now. Snacks in the back of the bomb site. Big job to do. Roy will take him down. Should afford enough room for the bomb plant to be found here for Fnatic. 3 versus 3. Post plant is the name of the game. Utility and play for the CT side of kit as well. The retake is very much alive.
They have to come up the ladder in heaven and also come up vent. That is by Ali. Sound will deploy the one way by Ali out of the vent. Grims spots out Friend. By Ali will swing, but he goes down and Friend misses. And that's probably going to be the save. Sound still goes for a peek here, but Roy gets the headshot. No problem about it. And the third one goes the way of Fnatic. Let Us Cook. A good try here, but Fnatic, they readjust. And they manage to get it done. 5-3. And all that money that Let Us Cook had slowly going away. They have to drop weapons, but I still think there's going to be a player without an M4, I think. So Fnatic can actually force out an eco out of Let Us Cook if they manage to win this one. It's going to be everyone on M4s. My bad. That was my bad math showing through, but still, they are out of money. That's what I do know.
Yeah, nothing left in the bank if they lose this round, that's for sure. Niku does with the AWP posted up in the perfect place. Bialy runs into his scope. And that is going to be one of the star players cut down here for Let Us Cook as Fnatic look to break that CT side economy and break their way into the half as a result.
And trying to hold outside with the Yop, but you won't be able to see anything between those smokes. They will make their way towards Secret there. Fnatic, Sound. He rotated back into that B site. Ramp is open and Sound could be overwhelmed here. He can't really open any door as they're getting closer through Secret. And I think Friend is the only one close by. Sound he's in a very tough situation here. Can really find a good spot to hold. Maybe in dark. I think that will be the safest spot he can be in. With 35 seconds on the clock, Fnatic, they're still hesitating to push here.
All right, well, let's see if they can make this position pop. There's 24 seconds left on the clock here. Sound, who allows the first player to bypass him, but that wasn't ideal because now Fnatic have that information. 15 seconds on the clock. Great kill from Sound. They know where he is. Support is going to get cut down because Nikodos is being flanked out. Good kill coming through from Mezzi. 8 seconds left. Snacks deny the plant. No.
Ooh.
Wallbang comes close, but it's another 3 versus 3 post plant.
Yeah, they are tagged up. There is a chance the door will swing open. Oh, never mind. The door will be closed by Roy as soon as it swings open. Now Blitz is very close by. Gets the frag onto Roy. He has been hit through the wall there. Krems had an angle. The flash is good. There's going to be a flash as well from the side of Let Us Cook. Friend nails the shot onto Krems. Mezzi will use another flash here. Friend misses his chance. Snacks, he's defusing, but Mezzi gets the headshot on both of them. The 1-on-2 clutch. And the triple for Mezzi to force Let Us Cook into an eco and to get themselves one round closer to them, to that equalizer that they've been looking for. Again, the T side of Fnatic, it is not bad on this map. And Let Us Cook, they might have won 5 so far, but they have been struggling a little bit here. But right now with the eco, that won't help out.
Great recovery. I mean, you can see Fnatic's caliber and class in these 3 versus 3 post-plant situations. They're not crumbling. Let Us Cook are doing so ridiculously well. They really are rising to the occasion right now and elevating their game as they play against a tier 1 opponent. They're not just flaking and folding. They are giving this their all right now, and they're playing a very high level of Counter-Strike right now on the CT side of Nuke, but hasn't been enough to get them across the line in the previous 2 rounds. 2 versus a couple tight post-plant situations, but they've worked out for Fnatic, and now they have a very easy chance here to level up the scoreline. Do the Swedes. I say the Swedes. They're actually a pretty big mix right now. There's one Swede. They used to be the Swedes.
Yeah.
That's not the case anymore. All right, so an eco for Let Us Cook. Getting cleaned up nice and easy. Chance here for Fnatic to build some bank. This is going to give them a little bit more liberty on their T side as well. Bit more freedom to make some rambunctious plays. As I said, Fnatic probably been in a little bit scratchy form here at the start of the year. I mean, the loss to Complexity at IEM Katowice, that would have been one that haunted them a little bit. Didn't really have a great run in that competition, obviously. ESL Pro League in their group, they got a little bit shaky as well. Eventually, they qualified there after beating out IHC and Eternal Fire in the last chance bracket. It's not like they haven't been without good results as well, right? They took Vitality to 3 maps. They beat Outsiders.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're in bad form, like I said. But this is a good chance for them to get some confidence pop. Fnatic, that is. As for Let Us Cook, they need to stop Fnatic from getting the lead.
I think they're pretty confident. But Blitz was as well after their first frag. Mezzi just shuts him down. He actually don't fully check Squeaky. But Snacks, oof. Krims sets him down the vent. There's another player coming up the vent, but that's Bayali. Krims gets both of those kills. Sound will throw the molly, but it is going to be very hard here for Let Us Cook to try and get the round in their favor. Friend fully blinded into main. Going to look for a peek. Nice flick onto Mezzi, but Nikodos will take him down. And Friend, he has to back away just to save the op. 6
yeah, unfortunately, doesn't have any other option, right? And it is indeed going to be the lead for Fnatic. Looked a bit scary at the start of the map, Pop. It was 5-2 for Let Us Cook, and the way that they were winning their rounds were very convincing, right? But you think about the way they approach that next round, where Blitz is literally pushing in towards T-spawn in the first, 25 seconds of the art style. It's almost like they slipped up a bit there. They gave up their respect, they got punished, and they haven't been able to win a round again since then.
I think maybe they were thinking, okay, they're not that good. We can take them on, but still a push like that. I won't take anything away from it. It was a very good idea, and it probably would have worked against a lower tier team. But Fnatic, even though they were surprised at first, they just reacted accordingly because they seen the situation countless times. It's not the first team to do that against them. And right now, just a fast push through Squeaky towards that B side. Snacks is already here with the Deagle. Oh, but he has been heard. Roy takes him down. Friend with the Opus here as well.
He's having a lot of impact, Pop.
Oh, yeah. But
I mean, wouldn't say there was much impact in that kill, but he's just been having presence on the server throughout the half.
Oh, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is he could have had a chance there, but his teammates were falling left and right, and he could be flanked, so it's not really worth it for him to try and take those duels. Wow, Crims, that is a nasty shot onto Friend. Blitz, the last one standing with the Deagle. Surely the armor would help out, but Nikodos spotted him. Fnatic, 7th round on the board.
And 5 in a row coming through for Fnatic as well in dominant fashion. Is going to be a gun round here for Let Us Cook. Tech pause called. Remember, guys, if you're just joining us, this is the last of the round of 16 playoff matches coming through right now. The winner of this game, Pop, will be going through to the quarterfinals, obviously. Just having a look at the bracket to see who waits in that quarterfinals. It's Monty. Okay, Fnatic versus Monty would actually be a lit matchup. You've got SDY, Voro, both in great form right now. I'd love to see them matched up against Fnatic. 4 versus Game Elite in another saucy quarterfinal. 9 playing against 500. And then Sinners against Astralis Talent. Those are how the quarterfinals are set up.
Well, let's cook here. I think they are experiencing some technical issues, which is interesting to me. It seems like they are moving. Because I was thinking, if it was a team from the same country, maybe they were boot camping or something, and maybe something happened with their internet. But no, it seems like they are experiencing some issues. Things are getting back on track right now, and as it says live in the middle of our screens, it will be the buy from Let Us Cook. It will be the double op setup for the side of Let Us Cook. So let's see how they will handle the rounds presented here by Fnatic.
Yeah, have they been able to figure out the solution? Double AWP setup in play here. Sound with one friend with the other. And it does look like Fnatic are going to shift with pace and towards the safe bomb site once again. Utility really good. Viali will find the first great spray down to find the second. Blitz gets in on the equation. Oh, really good defense of that A bomb site. Fnatic haven't really had that instantaneous response they would have liked after losing those players so quickly. And actually, there we go, Pop, as you mentioned. Test out that A rush again, see what happens. And Fnatic have been shut down.
Nikodos, the last one standing with the op. He is looking
no
maybe
choice but to save. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a long chance for Mezzi to have a conversation with the lads.
Oh, yeah. But he's just looking for some exit frags as he's saving the weapon. I don't think Let Us Cook. I don't think it's worth it for them to go for the hunt here. Sure, it would be good to take down the op and not really deny an op into the next round because Nikodos is sitting on 11,000, but at least deal some more economical damage to them as we're getting closer to that halftime point.
I think that's what he's looking for, Pop. I think you're bang on the money there. So let's see if he can find any of those kills. Blitz might be the man, but no, actually he's the one who does the damage. The second kill in the round coming through for the Romanian rifler. Let Us Cook end that 5-round win streak for Fnatic as they pick up one of their own. CT side of Nuke, though, need more than 6, that's for sure. To be fair, though, I mean, considering how... I mean, they were just completely written off from the get-go coming into this matchup against Fnatic. They're putting up a respectable fight so far, Pop.
Yeah, Copium outside. I do like how Let Us Cook are handling the pressure of playing against top 10 team in the world right now, and they're putting up a fair fight. We'll see if they can hold it down until the end of the map, of course, because they are on the favorite side, and right now it is not looking that good, just objectively speaking. And only at 7-6 again. Sure, you're playing against Fnatic, and their nuke is very good, even against tier 1 teams. But let us cook. They are holding their own so far. We'll see what happens after they change to their less favorite side on the map here, and we'll see how their strategies will fare against the defenses of a tier 1 team. I think that's also a good benchmark for them as well as a team to see how they look against a tier 1 team.
Yeah, you'd imagine it's going to be very difficult for them on their T side. Not difficult for Blitz here on the round. Able to lock down the line as they step up from Squeaky Door. Gets way more than he should have from that position. Wonderful kill from Crumbs there onto Brain. That range. Snacks, one of the last players on the bomb side. He's been dealt with as well. That's the prowess you have here with these tier 1 riflers, man. Can never count them out of the round. Great headshots coming through. 2 versus 2 ensues. Sound and Bialy, they've got kits, they've got utility. Underarm HE grenade. Chips down Crumbs even further. Roy on a mission, looking for the fight, gets information that might take some attention away from Crumbs, who's still on the silo itself right now. Roy is the guy who's going to have the contact on him, but he's also got the job done in terms of taking down Bialy, and I think that Sound probably just locks in the AWP for the next round. No, he goes for it instead, and that costs him his life.
8 for Fnatic. They will end up this half with the advantage. It all comes down to how much of an advantage will they have, because let us cook, they are able to buy up once again. Unfortunately, no more double off setup, but it wasn't necessarily the case that double off setup was proving all that fruitful. It was blitz most of the time with a weapon. I'm sure he has some nice skins on those weapons, so make sure you get your skins at Hellcase, our partner at CCT, and make sure you check out the banner under the stream. Get yourself into a giveaway. Now, Snacks has to use his smoke, but it still goes down to 28 from the molly. Down, holding down towards ramp, waiting for the aggression of Fnatic, but they've been alternating. Interestingly, Fnatic, they've been playing it, well, as you would expect from a tier 1 team. So far, Fnatic, they've played it well, but let us cook. Sometimes they have the answers, sometimes they don't. Friend is here to also help out. Down actually traded positions with Sound, but Friend, he finds Scrims, and he is right now the most dangerous player on the side of Fnatic. He's been getting some insane shots.
Vital opening kill coming through from him here as well. That forces Fnatic's hand over towards outside. Bialy at range, he's also been doing a great job, right? That's the 2 players on the extremities of the maps. You've got Friend towards ramp and Bialy outside, and they've both locked down their jobs really well throughout this half, it must be said. And it's looking like Let Us Cook are absolutely on course for a 7th round here. Nico Dodge goes down towards Snacks, who's appeared out of secret. 2 versus 5. 30 seconds left on the clock here for Fnatic to try and make something happen, but this one's dead in the water. Sound even furthers their cause by getting more damage onto Fascia. And this is unwinnable, right, Pop? There's no way. This has to be a round for Let Us Cook every day of the week.
Ooh, Snacks gets the shot onto Mezzi in the end, but the bomb has been planted. Fasher peaked at the same time by both Sound and Bialy. No way out of that one, especially with only about 26 HP. That will be an 8-7 in favor of Fnatic. In judging by the level of the teams, it is not bad from Let Us Cook. Judging by the sides they are on, it is not that good for Let Us Cook. Only 7 rounds on the CT side. Then again,
I mean,
how is their percentage on the T side? 47.1. It's not that bad. But then again, it is against tier 2 teams.
Yeah, I think that if you'd offered Let Us Cook 7 rounds at the start of the half there at their CT side, for their CT side, they definitely would have taken it. I think 7 rounds is enough for them to feel like they're still in the game. Winning this pistol round would be a great way for them to begin their campaign in the second half, though. So let's see what they can do. They've got a lot of utility. 3 flashes, a smoke, an HE, a molly. Gives us an idea that there's probably going to be some sort of an execute into the A-bomb side coming through. 2 sets of Julies for Fnatic. And that A-bomb side is stacked right now with CTs. There are 2 players. There's 1 going down the vent.
Oh, aggression from ramp. Okay. He could catch someone out. As Fasher is on top of the hut, nails the headshot to Bayali, looking for more. Snacks spotted him, but they lost all of their teammates. Snacks, right now, all alone in a 1-on-5. There's a player even checking out T-Spawn, but they should know Snacks was by Squeaky. Gets the duel against Roy. He turns around towards Crims, almost getting close to landing that headshot, but it wasn't in the end the case, and the best round goes the way of Fnatic. Elucid was there, improving for Fnatic, as we saw them when it was 5-1, and it was still heavily in favoring Fnatic, and you do understand why.
Okay, well, unfortunately for Let Us Cook, that pistol round goes awry. That defense was absolutely on point there. Everybody getting kills as soon as they were called into action. As for Let Us Cook, they don't even invest a single penny into the round here, Pop. Not a dime, not a dollar. It's just 5 Glocks. What do you think the odds would be on a round like this at 1x bet?
I don't know. I don't think it can even go down. Technically, the lowest odd that you can get is 1.01, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it can go even lower, because technically, there's always a chance.
I think they'd give up like 100 to 1 on a round like this.
Probably. But Snacks takes down Nikados. And they haven't lost any HP. Well,
obviously, no bookmaker would ever make 100 to 1 odds, because that would just, be a recipe for disaster, Pop. But that's pretty much the odds, right? Like 1 in 100 for Let Us Cook. Winning a round like this against Fnatic as the underdog, 5 Glocks.
If you win 1 out of 100 rounds like this, maybe this is the 100th one.
That's very optimistic thinking, Pop, but I just don't think that's going to be the case. I don't share the same sentiment. I'm a bit more of a realist myself.
I do like to be optimistic most of the time, but this time it's hard to be honest. Again, it's Glocks. I'm just going to highlight quickly, as the round will end in just a second there, how much respect Fnatic are showing right now. They're against USP, or not the USPs, but Glocks, against a team that are in the HLTV rating way lower than them. But they're showing very much respect, and I really like that, because that is what a pro team does, right? They play against all of the teams that they play against with the same confidence or with the same style as they will play against the best team in the world. And that is why they don't mess up the easy rounds.
Exactly. It's about developing consistency as well, protocols, just reaffirming the brand of Counter-Strike that you want to play. It's not like, oh, because we're playing against, oh no, Nico Dodge, you don't get that kill through the smoke. Okay, well, that levels it back into a 4v4. He will fall to Snacks, though. 2 players pushing through towards the secret stairs. Lots of damage done. Crims steps out as well, but steps to his death. Okay. This is a very easy round coming through here for Let Us Cook. It is a bonus round for the CT side, at least for the most part. They get $1,400 when they lose this round here. So Crim's not going to have much to work with in that next round. He would love Mezzi to save here. He's really hoping Mezzi can save.
Oh, yeah. And he's the only one without any money. And even if they take Mezzi down, they're still going to buy into the next one. But that's still going to be a player without a weapon, if they can find them. It's still very risky for Let Us Cook to hunt. It was the same situation in a previous round in the previous half before. They're real low on money, and it is way better for Let Us Cook just to save the weapons and make sure they get some economy going, instead of taking down the last weapon of Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams would be happy with this result. Like you say, Let Us Cook, they get to build some money. Fnatic saved the M4, and it means that Mezzi can drop that across the Crims in the next round. So everybody going to be pretty happy with the outcome there. 10-8, Let Us Cook get themselves their first round in the second half. I mean, it was, largely just because of how Fnatic played the round. There were some early fights offered up by the CT side. You don't expect them to play that round when they've got, full sets of rifles, utility, and AWP, which won't be the case this time. But let's see what happens here going into the 19th.
Well, with this one, they do have a chance here. Let us cook to get Fnatic into an eco.
And then the scores would get leveled up.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they can do it. Blitz. He'd spot out Fasher. Won't go for the wall bang, but he won't necessarily hit any of those shots. Sound, at the same time, took down Nikodos. Good start to the round here as they make it a 5-on-4. Roy taking the place in secret. Bayali nails the shot into Mezzi. Fasher did get himself into Hot, down to 8 HP, but is still alive. Friends surprises Crims that was trying to push through a smoke. 4-on-2 right now. And Let Us Cook, they can just safely go through ramp into B. Now, B is not safe. Roy is still there, but is going towards Secret. And if he pushes out, it can be Sound to find him. Actually, both of the players hanging onto that B site. Let Us Cook, how do you check the angles right now? Snacks can actually check out the whole of A site.
Exactly. 4 versus 2, they have the liberty of sending somebody in to just play for some information before they make any commitments. So Snacks is probably just going to push into A and realize there's no one there. Then the bomb will just pivot in that direction. So, yeah, just good attention to detail coming through from them, making sure that they get as much information as possible before they commit. You see Snacks has cleared out A. Now Sound, he's going to go and clear out Heaven. And the bomb carrier friend will make his way up as well. So Let Us Cook string 2 consecutive rounds together. They break that CT side economy in the process, and they start to put a bit of pressure here on Fnatic.
Fnatic just looking to save those 2 weapons. Try and have a better fighting chance into the next round. Right now, they're on 1900 loss bonus, so there's no way they'll buy into the next one.
No.
Snacks. Now they know there's a player dead, at least one. Flash coming through. Snacks, what a shot onto Roy and Fasher. Now the last player staying alive. 8 HP. And Snacks, he's looking in the right direction, going towards Secret. Can they find him in time? Snacks will duck under his crosser, and he will get the frag onto Fasher as well. The double kill for Snacks, and Fnatic, they don't save anything. They will be going for an eco. Let Us Cook. They can tie them up.
Yeah, it means there's going to be nothing for Fnatic to work with coming here into this eco round. Nothing for them to try and play around. And a great chance here for the scoreline to be made 10-all by Let Us Cook. I think Fnatic are probably working harder than what they would have expected coming into the game. Let Us Cook, they were 0-2 and down in the Swiss stage, in the group stage, Pop. Face against Fnatic, they fought all the way back to get themselves 3-2 in that Swiss stage to qualify for the playoffs. They seeded themselves again, well, they got seeded against Fnatic, and well, they would have thought that's unlucky. The highest ranked team in the competition, that's who they have to play in the opening game. But right now, they're putting up a respectable performance, to say the least.
Well, they are going for an interesting setup here.
I don't mind it.
Looking to surprise with the USPs, also the boost. It is very interesting to see, but I don't think in the end we'll get them a lot of results. As Let Us Cook, they already have very good control over the map. Snacks, he's walked through ramp into CT spawn. They will check out B. They're going to realize no one's there. Bayali might be in danger, but Snacks, if he goes through Heaven, oh, he's going to find the boost here. Finds a couple of kills. There's 2 more. Does he peek into those? Oh, Bayali knows. Fully aware. Didn't spot out the second player, but Snacks will help out, and that will be the quad kill for Snacks. Almost going down, but still a flawless round here for Let Us Cook. It is very good for their economy.
Yeah, all 5 kills coming through there between Snacks and Bialy as well. So the 2 Polish legends, the veterans, get the job done for their team there in their anti-eco. And we're going to have another gun round coming through here. Rifles across the board in the entire server, actually. No sniper available. And this is a chance for Let Us Cook to not only get the lead, but really gain the upper hand in the economic battle here as well. And it looks like they're going to consider playing with a bit of pace here, potentially, Pop.
No. Oh no. Trying to surprise, but
Fasher. Oh, that's such a risky play.
He wasn't blinded at all.
Exactly. He was just hoping and praying that that player would have been completely blinded, but not the case. You look a fool when you get caught off by that. And when you think about how well they've done to win the rounds that they have, to go for that type of a play, that just feels unnecessary. Either way, opening kill afforded to Fnatic. Attention outside Roy on a bit of an off angle right now, not necessarily hugging the wall, not tucked into the corner. Mezi's gone down. Attention towards outside, kills back and forth. And it's going to be Fasher who's called into action. Double kill out of him. Nico dodge on the spray transfer. He's had a pretty quiet map so far, but stands tall when his team needs him the most.
The double kill to deny the push there from Let Us Cook. And now, again, that economy comes into play. And they can buy up no problem. Now, is Let Us Cook a team like Honorous were, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, they're going to go for full AKs. Not playing with that op on the T side, unless maybe they can get it off Fnatic. We did see that Honorous didn't even go for the op that was dropped. So, Let Us Cook. Let's see what they can get done here with the AKs. They lost the opener in the previous round. It was Blitz to go down. Right now, Sound is on 47 HP. Snacks pushing through the molly into Secret. Gets himself into that corner. Oh, Sound. He will go down to 100%.
Bye-bye. Yeah, he was so low. Friend takes a significant chunk of damage as well. They've been able to cross the bomb in towards Secret Stairs. Do they want to continue in that direction is the question. Roy continues to make his presence known towards outside, just poking and prodding, asking continuous questions. A minute left on the clock. No smokes left remaining, Pop. Going to be difficult for them to get the plant from here. But there's actually no CTs towards that lower side of the map right now.
Oh,
this is surprising.
They can get control of the B site. They do have the mollies to block out ramp, but slowly they're going to realize Nikodos did drop in there. Mollies to come through. Nikodos, he cannot peek out, but he can find an angle here. Oh, friend with the bomb didn't go through just yet. 30 seconds left. Because they're playing through A
They're going back up the vent.
Everyone
yeah,
is going
look,
down.
4 players. Oh
they're
my
rolling
god.
ramp.
Yeah, huge over-rotation from Fnatic. They've been caught with their pants down. Massive play coming through from Let Us Cook. Gonna still take them a few seconds before they plant the bomb. Fnatic realized what was going on, so they're supposed to rotate themselves in that direction. Huge kill from Snacks. That's what's gonna maintain control of Heaven. Mezi doesn't have a flash either. Oh, he goes so deep in towards CT, looking for the head of Snacks, which gets offered up only for a brief moment. Snacks re-peaks, but even though the kill comes through, Fnatic's still gonna commit to the save.
It was a risky peek, but yeah, in the end, they will go for the save, and that will be Let Us Cook. Leaving a present there on the wall of the vent while going up into that A site. That was perfectly read, and also kind of unlucky for Fnatic that he sent all of the players through ramp. But they also didn't really have a lot of info into that B side. Vent could have been crawling with Let Us Cook players, and it was, in all fairness. Well, technically it wasn't. But they had to go through the players in A. It was just a very good situation for Let Us Cook, and they took full advantage of it.
Yeah.
Tying the game up once again against Fnatic. Also, getting a good chance here, Let Us Cook. They could get Fnatic into an eco. 2,400 loss bonus right now. 3 players would be without money. Roy and Nikodos be close to buying, but, well, no, not even that. So this is a very good chance for Let Us Cook. As I say that, Roy takes down Snacks.
And damage done to Sound as well. We have seen Let Us Cook recover this sort of a position before as well. They were offered up a lot of space by Fnatic. Have to commend Let Us Cook's mid-round decision-making coming through. Oh man, great damage continues to be done. Friend chipped incredibly low. Sound limping his way forward as well, but Bialy able to still find a kill, blinded up though. Nico dodge at range will spray him down. He's not backing away either though. And he's done that a few times after he's gotten a kill. He's continued to hang around, if not push forward. It's cost himself his life. Mezi off angle held, drops the bomb carrier. Friend doesn't have anybody around him. That's a really big kill for the CT side pop.
As they find that one, Sound and Blitz, they were trying to get some frags on their own, but they didn't get a chance. So Fnatic, they take the lead once again. Let Us Cook. They do have enough money to buy up here. They do have the op onto friend this time, so maybe they're trying to change up the play because they've been constantly going through the smoke, or not through the smokes, but with the help of the smokes outside. And constantly, it's been Fnatic dealing a lot of damage to them and not giving them the chance to get into Secret with full HP, or even with all players alive. But as friend flings the door open, he nails the shot onto Roy, so that is the start of what could be yet another round for Let Us Cook, as we've seen the opener. I think so far, at least in the second half, whoever wins the first duel wins the round in the end. It has been the case for quite some rounds here.
That's true. Both teams have been very good at converting their opening picks into round wins so far here on Nuke. I think Nuke's actually one of the easier maps to convert 4 versus 5, to be honest with you. Or I guess the flip side of that is it's really difficult to recover a 4 versus 5 once you lose that opening pick. Anyway, let's see if Fnatic can make it happen. Comes towards ramp, AK in play, spots up the first, but gets taken down, decides to hold the line, but it cost him his life. Nico Dodge, the first responder, gets peeked above the molly by Snacks, kind of gets offered up a kill, but I don't think this is even going to change the outcome of the round or affect the outcome. I think they still commit to the save here. Messi, the captain's gone down the vent.
Landed by sound, but I think the decision was just to save. In the end, as Messi doesn't find a quick one, just to make it a 3-on-3. Going for the save here, and that will be Let Us Cook. Eyeing up. Score against Fnatic for like what has been like the third or fourth time. But it is looking very good for Let Us Cook. Just comparing those two teams, I'm saying it is looking very good for Let Us Cook, even though it is equal right now. It is 12-12, because they're holding their own very well against Fnatic. And I'm not taking anything away from the players, because of course Snacks and Bialy, they have all of that tier 1 experience from previous. But it is the thing with Sound, Blitz, Friend. I don't think they had all of that experience in them, but yet they're playing so well together. And Fnatic, that is yet another tactical pause forced out of them, as they are struggling to string rounds together.
It's definitely not two cuisines you would expect to mesh very well, Romanian and Polish, but we're letting them cook, and well, the kitchen smells pretty good right now, Pop.
Yeah. Well, what is the decision here for Fnatic? They can drop weapons.
Yeah, they'll definitely do that. They have to. Nico Dodge hasn't had an AWP once throughout this whole half. He had a scout. Has not had the AWP. 12 all. Who would have expected this? Not me. That's for sure.
I did.
This is Fnatic's map pick as well, Pop. You say I think you hoped for it. I don't know if you expected
it. No, I never expected it either. Oh, well, this time they lose the player, but Blitz trades pretty quickly here. And he's actually pretty aggressive into A site. Blitz will take down Roy, Fasher will trade, and right now is the 3-on-2 in favor of Fnatic. Bialy and Friend, the veteran and the youngster. Can they pull through against Crimson Fasher?
Oh, so much time to work with. That gives them so many options available. That means there are so many options available to them. Brendan, Bialy working their way in towards ramp right now. Sure, they're coming in Polish, considering it is just the two of them left alive here. Fasher and Crims. Well, it'll be English for them. And actually, they have no idea what's going on right now. Look at Crims' position. He's at the bottom of silo, flanking in towards lobby right now. So it's going to take a while before the remaining Fnatic players can even set themselves up to make the retake happen. Going to give a lot of audio cues away in the process, no doubt.
Deployed, and right now they will realize that bomb has been planted on that B site, going for the 2-on-2 retake. Oh, going through the vent. Friend, easy shot, and right now Fasher, he can't really drop through. Has a flash that he could use, but I think the round is done. Going through Secret this late. Sure, he has defuse kit, but no, he's just going to back himself into the corner. That is Let Us Cook getting the lead, 13-12. Seems like the copium paid off as Let Us Cook. They will be leading Fnatic here towards the end of the map. And also, the money on Fnatic. It's a problem. They have no money. They're gonna eco.
Yeah, this is diabolical for Fnatic. I've just been watching this whole map, and although it's been close the entire time, it's kind of felt like Fnatic were always just going to win, just because of the fact that they are Fnatic. They're ranked 9th in the world. They're just such massive favorites coming into the series. They're on their map pick of Nuke. And now, for the first time, I'm actually starting to doubt them a little bit here on the map. 13-12, as you say, they won't have money to invest. Basher with the hero AK, gonna have to be the man to get the job done in the round. Nobody is putting up star numbers right now for Fnatic. Everybody just around that even mark. Nikadoj, as I already mentioned, he hasn't had the orb yet throughout the half once. And in the past 3 months, he's played Nuke 5 times and has a 1.31 rating. That's a whopping rating on Nuke. A lot of his kills, almost 70% of his kills have come through with the AWP amongst those 5 maps as well. So it's really hurting Fnatic, the fact that he hasn't had that upgraded sniper yet throughout the map or throughout the half so far.
A technical pause here that can take out some of the momentum from Let Us Cook, but I'm sure they're feeling very excited right now. Leading the 9th player, the ninth team in the world on their own map pick, on a map pick that Fnatic usually win against tier 1 teams, 80% win rate against tier 1 teams, and Let Us Cook, they're on 25% against tier 2, tier 3 teams. But they're still playing really well. Those openers mean a lot. And also, we've seen the previous round was actually one of the rounds that didn't really apply to the rule. It was Fnatic to find the first kill, but it was Blitz to quickly trade, then go down, and it went down to a 2-on-2 situation. But it was just Let Us Cook getting themselves in better positions, also planting the bomb into B. And right now, Fnatic, after the pause ends, they're not going to be having a buy. Maybe they will have a chance for an op into the next round as Fasher. I don't think he will invest too much. Maybe with that, Nikodos can start to shine with the op.
Well, they will be able to afford it, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, we have some internet issues for Snacks right now. I believe he's got some loss, probably around 40%. But, well, who knows?
Hopefully nothing. Well, hopefully it can be solved quickly here as well, he rejoins the server. Of course, just a quick backup should be needed, of course, but it shouldn't be any issue.
Okay, into the game we go. Fnatic have had a bit of a break here to just talk about what they want to do to try and change things up and make sure that they find a way to get competitive. Well, I mean, I suppose they've been competitive, but actually start winning these rounds out. They were 8-7 up coming into the half, Pop, were they not? I believe they were.
It was Fnatic, yeah.
Yeah, they were 8-7 up coming into their CT side. They've only won 4 rounds, while Let Us Cook have won 6.
Well, as you see, the timer is going. That means we're going into round number 26. A way closer map than maybe some of us would have expected, as I was probably one of them. And it seems like it's still a technical issue, so we're gonna go back on that. Going back to the technical pause. Of course, you're gonna have everything going really smoothly here, as this round of 16 playoffs, first game into playoffs, and you are playing. You are not only playing but leading one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make it further into the playoff bracket just so you get more points for, of course, the Studio Land final, because it is the last series of North Europe before the Studio Land final. But does it even matter more than a win against Fnatic? I mean, I guess it does.
But... yeah, beating Fnatic is just a massive, like, I guess, feather in your cap. Not like Snacks and Bialy haven't done that before, but certainly been a long time. And they've, they got up 5-2 at the start, but I kind of thought it was just a strong start to the map. I didn't think that it would actually be enough for them to really make much of it on Nuke, but I've just been very impressed. I've been pleasantly surprised. Really sustainable performance coming through from them in terms of how they're winning their rounds. It's not like, I mean, sure, Fnatic haven't been their best, but it's not like they've been awful. Let Us Cook have actually also been playing really well, right? We can't take that away from them.
Oh, yeah. And right now, timer is going, so we're going to go back into the game. Hopefully this time everything is never mind. It is, again, a technical pause.
God damn, they're
It
playing
was
with us,
Snacks,
Pop.
then it was Blitz. That
They're
was
just taking
experiencing
turns,
issues.
mate.
Oh, no, live this time.
Are you sure? I don't know.
It said live.
I've got some PTSD, Pop.
I'm going to wait.
I've seen this movie before.
I'm going to wait until they get going and they get
I
into
would
positions.
Too. Okay. Well, 13-12, eco round for Fnatic. Back into the game we go. Thank you for sticking around with us. Let us cook. Well, the meal is nearly complete. 3 more rounds and the job will be done.
And this
is
one,
their opponent's map pick, by the way, just in case anybody didn't remember that.
Oh yeah, and this one should be a walk in the park. All apart from the AK on Fasher, unless he gets an insane multi-kill. We could very well see a quick round in favor of Let Us Cook. Fasher in towards Secret would be ready to shut down Let Us Cook if they're gonna go with the smokes outside towards Secret. As they are regrouping here, I am thinking that they want to do that, which can become very scary, because if Fasher finds the right timing, he could actually get a very good multi-kill.
Oh man, you're right. He does find himself on the correct side of the map right now as things stand. He's not playing too passively though. Lots of damage done to Snacks. He would have loved that kill because now it's also given his position away. And they're going to head in towards Nico Dodge's USP. Does dink down Blitz. Crim's in position. 40 seconds on the clock. This is getting a little bit awkward for Let Us Cook. But they have been able to find the necessary frags. Mezzi, unfortunately, tucked in behind the aircon. Won't be able to do anything from there. Okay, they're all good. Basher with the AK has rotated into the fray. That bomb still towards outside. Fasher timed. It is going to be round number 14 coming through for Let Us Cook. They'll only need 2 more rounds to win Fnatic's pick.
14-12, a 2-round lead as they get closer and closer to that map point, and Fnatic, they're going to be able to buy into this one. The op for Nikodos as well, as we were expecting. And let's see if that changes anything, because this is as you pointed out, this would be the first time we see the op out of Nikodos on the CT side. He hasn't been getting the chances to buy up on op or even retrieve an op from the side of Let Us Cook, because not even Let Us Cook really played the op at first. Right now it is Friend using that op, and Nikodos tries to get aggressive outside. Good need to get him down to 54, but can they find him before he gets a frag? No, Sound goes down. Snacks will try to trade. Awkward jump, but there's another player very close by. That is Roy.
Nico dodges AWP, having that impact. Mezzi gets a kill as well. Still a lot of moving parts towards outside. Snacks is the only one left there for the T side, at least as their representative, and he's gone down as well. Fasher gets the free frag as Bialy steps out. Only Friend left remaining, and he's just going to head for the hills. So much money. Probably doesn't actually have to save here, just considering that there's only, 3 rounds left on the map after this one. But Fnatic keep their heads above the water here, Pop. Not going to be drowning out.
Well, they do get 1, make it to 13. I don't think they will try and take down this op, as they are struggling with money. And first of all, losing their op would be very bad in this situation, because then again, we could go back to the situation where Nikodos cannot afford an op. As Friend is slowly going back. It's slowly going to run out, and it will be Fnatic awarded round 14-13. And with that, let us cook. They will have enough money to buy up here. Should be safe even up until maybe 15-14 for Fnatic if they keep on stringing rounds together. But the trend was before just to trade rounds with Let Us Cook, and if they do keep on doing that, it's going to be a little bit scary.
Well, they can't afford to. They can't afford to trade rounds, obviously. Yeah. There's not enough rounds left in play. So going to have to string another one together here. And even then, you know, losing this round here, their money is going to be bleak going into the next. And that would be Let Us Cook getting to 15. So let's see if Fnatic can continue to claw their way back. I didn't expect to say those words coming into this cast. Fnatic claw their way back. 14-13. Massive gun round here. How do Let Us Cook go about their business?
Well, quick play outside. And there's no one to contest their positions. There is a player towards Secret. That is Roy, but they're looking for an A hit. Mezzi goes down to Blitz. There's another player behind the smoke. Bayali will nail the headshot. Nikados gets one onto Bayali. Roy coming up the ladder. Gets one onto Blitz through the smoke.
Frag.
Wow, 3-on-2. That is very impressive and also very important.
Wonderful decision-making and movement there. Oh, Roy, he's got a third kill as well. It's only friend left remaining. Scoped in towards Squeaky right now. Roy, he's been the hero of the round. He's been the savior, the savant. And friend will go down to Roy as well. Great support flash out of Crims. My God, Roy, what a way for him to come alive.
That was so important. He single-handedly won that round.
Yes.
Because he was looking very tired.
Look at these opening kills, Pop. And he came up the vent. Oh my God.
Equal.
14-14.
Yeah, and Let Us Cook, they do afford another buy here, but if they lose this one, then it's going to be very bad.
Yeah. And then it's almost a guaranteed 16-14, right? Can Fnatic get themselves to map point?
Well, it is their own map pick. Let Us Cook looking to play towards ramp. Flash coming through. Doesn't blind Krems, but he gets the headshot to Blitz. 5-on-4 already in favor of Fnatic. Can they convert this round into a round win? Because they do already have Mezzi down towards that B site. And he's going to peek through the windows in control room, but Bayali is very close by. Molly to force Mezzi forward. Bayali misses his chance. 5-on-3. Fnatic. I mean, maybe they can't deny the bomb plant, but the retake will just be very, very good.
5v3, so difficult here for Let Us Cook. Friend has that C4, but the problem is that Mezzi's in control room. Oh, Roy's in position. Sound gets a frag, commits to the spray. Huge amount of damage done, but not going to be enough for the kill. It's Snacks who's left on the lurk. All by himself. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's see if he can do anything with the position. 35 seconds on the clock. Saving the AK, I actually thought would have been the best option.
Well, Snacks peeks the right angle, but Fasher takes him down, and that is map point for Fnatic. 14-12, now 15-14 on the side of Fnatic. And look at the money for Let Us Cook. It is not looking good.
Okay, but I mean, it's just so rough for Let Us Cook, right? They were able to get up 14-12.
Yep.
They were on the brink. They were so ridiculously close. And now Fnatic have a map point on their map pick, and look at the weapons that they're going up against.
There were a couple of M4s in spawn as well for Fnatic, but it doesn't really matter. Because it is round number 30. The outcomes are either Fnatic wins or there's overtime. Sound takes down Mezzi. Fasher inside the molly, taken out by Snacks. And this execution onto the A site goes well. No. Snacks will find one more onto Roy. Friend holding for the rotation through ramp from Nikados. With the op, has Deagle as well. The Deagle out, actually. And Sound is shoulder peeking the angle, gets the headshot into Nikados and Krems. He has to 1v5, or otherwise it is overtime on the first map here.
It is. There's no way. It's over. What a great round coming through from Let Us Cook. What a bold decision to just execute into the A bomb site the way that they do. I mean, they know that they got the 2 opening kills last time, and it was just a hero play from Roy that recovered the round for Fnatic. So they back themselves this time to make sure that they don't let it slip up again. And they're absolutely on the money. Let Us Cook have taken it to overtime. What a phenomenal result out of them. I mean, obviously, job's not done. I'm just talking about the fact that they've been able to get it to this point. That in itself on Fnatic's map pick is very impressive. Great util usage on that execute as well. The molly behind Silo, complemented with the flashbangs. Fasher never stood a chance.
And with that round, an unlikely round, but still, they do win it. They do get another chance at the win, but they need 4 rounds in a row. Right now, it is 15-15. 19 is the magic number to win this map. 18 as match point. And Let Us Cook. Their strategy was to push into A with that wonderful execution. And it worked last time. Now Mezzi, he adjusts, takes down a Sound, and they're looking to play into ramp now, but Krems with them all, he just stops them. A deep nade deals damage to 3 players, but they reconsider their options. Fasher in front of Squeaky. There's a player to help him out. That is Mezzi, but he's down to 12 HP. Oh, actually, Mezzi gets himself on top of Hut. Very good position considering his low HP. Fasher will join him. And this is going to be very hard. Actually boosting him up to rafters. Okay, this is a very good setup from Fnatic.
Yeah, absolutely. Tiered, layered, like a cake or an onion. Oh, that HE grenade is going to be sending snacks into the underworld. Maybe like an apple, and he was hungry and he ate it. Don't need to cook an apple pop, that's for sure.
Well, that is it for the round from Let Us Cook. They just read the situation perfectly, Fnatic. And they do take away the first round in overtime. 16-15. Now, they do get to 16, but it is not in regulation, so the game goes on.
Let Us Cook once again attempt to try and break down the defense on that A bomb site, but they run into a brick wall. 16-15. MR3 12.5K is the name of the game here, baby. So you can buy up every single round with these rifles, that is. Orbs not as much. Nico dodge towards outside with the Orb spotted out by Snacks. Great flash there from the T side. Let Us Cook's utility usage continues to be sublime.
And they do sneak players into secret. 3 to be precise. Snacks goes down to Roy. So they equalize things. We'll go down the vent. And he can take down Mezzi. But Fasher will trade onto the first one. Tries to go for the second. And they're missing their chance. Fasher! Wonderful cover. The triple kill to turn around the situation. And that is Fnatic winning the round. Wow, what a great effort from Fasher. And Let Us Cook, they hesitated to push even farther into him. And that's why Fasher gets the chance there.
And I actually think that's because Mezzi goes down top. Because they get the kill on Mezzi in the vent, they think that they've got full control of Secret. That's why they all start running into Fasher's direction. He gets all 3 kills. Very messy shots coming out of the T players as well. That should have been the 16-16 scoreline for Let Us Cook, but unfortunately they dropped the ball. And now Fnatic are in pursuit of that flawless first half of OT.
Right now we do see Mezzi getting aggressive. Gets the headshot onto Blitz. Down, looking for a peek outside, but so far Fnatic already got the opener, and they're looking to convert into another round when Snacks can surprise Fasher. Will deny him though. Only 1 kill for Snacks. Roy looking into main as Fnatic, or actually as Let Us Cook, they're trying to get there. Put in the door. Nikados with the op misses the flick, and he's forced off the angle.
Yo, they're going to be creeping forward in his direction as well. There's still a lot of time left on the clock. I believe that Blitz is going aerial. Actually, it's Bialy, excuse me. Up on top. Heading in towards heaven. Oh, Crims. He's going to be the player who's heading in this direction. Oh, that's so rough for Bialy. Oh, all the kills falling into place for Fnatic. His only friend left remaining. He has gone pretty anonymous, I would say, actually. 18 and 13. He had this sort of similar kill-death ratio or a scoreline even a couple rounds ago, so that's been a bit rough. He should go down here to Crims as well, or at least the information's there for CT side. And Fnatic will indeed string a flawless first half of overtime together.
Only one round needed on the T side.
You back them, right?
Oh, I do. I do trust Let Us Cook, but it's going to be hard. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a very good CT half for them. The T side was better. And with another tactical timeout from Fnatic, trying to make sure that it don't give away this lead, and they don't allow Let Us Cook to get another OT out of this one. But
that would be huge. I mean, if Let Us Cook could push this to another set of overtime, then
yeah,
that would just be remarkable, to say the least.
I gotta hand
Surely
it to
there's
them.
no world that can happen.
It is still very impressive that they actually were hanging so close to Fnatic. Even had a chance to get to map point first and force Fnatic into a corner. It didn't happen, but still they forced overtime against the 9th team in the world.
Yeah,
on their own map pick.
Impressive. Yeah, you can't take anything away from that. Unfortunately, it appears as though they're going to be falling agonizingly short.
Well,
Fnatic make their way outside. Bialy has a slight gap in the smoke there. Will be spotting 2 players on the cross. I think Bialy was seen as well. Roy's already made his way down towards the secret stairs. Will be locked in by the flames. Oh no, Crims makes his way out of the squeaky door. Catches Stacks completely off guard. Goes down the vent. That B bomb site looking incredibly vulnerable right now.
Well, they're playing this very slow, very methodical. We've seen this from Fnatic into regulation as well, into the first half of the game, as this puts a lot of pressure on Let Us Cook. 5-on-4, but they have no idea where the enemy is. Did they push out? Did they push into secret? Did they come back out of secret? Sure, you spotted Nikodos, but he's only one player. Where are the rest, the 4 of them? Just by waiting here, Let Us Cook, they're bound to make a mistake. And at some point, Let Us Cook, they need to try and equalize the players, the numbers of players of alive. And well, Friend is towards ramp. He could rotate quickly into B.
I love this. I love that they've done this so quietly. Not giving any information away. As you say, Friend could rotate down, but how does he stop all 5 of these players from getting on the bomb side? He's going to have to frag out like an absolute beast, and I've mentioned he's been quiet in these past few rounds, so this is his moment to come to life in a big way. Drops the bomb carrier. Captain on the deck. 4 versus 4. Look at the time, Pop. There's 12 seconds left on the clock here. Flag to force Friend off of the angle. Bomb carrier successfully will get into the site. Prims does keep that angle covered. They're looking to try lock in the plant now. Fasher keeps his teammates alive. Kills come through. 3 versus 2. Bialy answers back with the frag of his own. Retake can't be counted out of the possibility.
Blitz coming through single door. Roy gets himself in a very good position. Bialy will swing, but Roy gets a headshot. And right now it is Blitz in a 1-on-2. Looking towards ramp. Will smoke up the bomb. We'll throw the molly. There's a peek from Nikodos, but Roy will swing in again, and that is with the double kill. The end of the map. 19-15 for Fnatic, and they win it in overtime. I mean, Fnatic, they had the best chance than starting this best of 3. The odds were in their favor. Everything was in their favor, and I gotta say, Let Us Cook a very respectable match here, but he could have went better. I think it was the experience that made the difference here, right? It was 14-12. Maybe the plays were not chosen as it was needed for the situation, and in the end, it is Fnatic to win the first map. Only the first one, though.
Yeah, true. There's a second map coming up. It is also going to be the pick of Let Us Cook coming up next, Pop. So that's maybe a little bit more exciting for them, considering the fact that they pushed Fnatic so far on Nuke. I didn't feel like that was necessarily a map-specific thing, though. I think that was just, part of the matchup. Vertigo, though, a great map for both of these teams. We're going to see what that has in store for us after this quick break.
A very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move, one push. One touch. One love. One click. One X-Bet.
Are you sick of just opening cases? Join the events! At each event, you can find special cases from which tokens fall. Tokens are your ticket into a world of unique awards. For tokens, you can buy a skin, premium, or special balance. Try your luck in the skin generator. Also, you can leave your tokens at the token vault. And the more tokens you keep, the better skin you'll get. Add variety to opening cases with Hellcase.
hunger for glory, feeds the desire, the courage to look for a challenge, to feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become the champion of champions.
After what was an interesting start to the best of three, Fnatic, they do secure the round or the map win on their own map pick of Nuke. Now, Vertigo on the horizon. You said it was a very daring peak from Let Us Cook, but hey, Nuke wasn't looking all that great if we were looking at percentages, and Let Us Cook, they still managed to take it to an overtime,
Yeah.
losing shortly after though. Now, Vertigo, not a bad map, well, actually, third best map for Fnatic in terms of win rate, but for Let Us Cook, that is their main map.
Yeah.
Most played map, 11 maps played, 64% win rate compared to only 60 for Fnatic.
Yeah, I would. It's not. I don't think it was a map-dependent thing. The results. I don't think it was because it was Nuke. That's why Let Us Cook were able to fight. It was almost just, you know, Fnatic were such massive favorites. They were almost probably playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You know, it's almost like they were playing against a tier 1 opponent. Maybe they should have played a little bit less respectful and just run around and bang, Let Us Cook out the server. So I don't know. You know, coming into Vertigo, it's not like we can say, okay, well, because the stats looked like this on Nuke and it played out X way, Vertigo should play out Y way. I still actually think we might see Fnatic just like dominate on the second map here and win the series 2-0. But I was still very impressed by Let Us Cook's performance on Nuke.
Oh yeah, I'm impressed as well. I mean, just copium aside, I wouldn't have expected them to do this good against Fnatic, but they held their own pretty well there, and it was almost a case of them getting to map point first. They were very close, but in the end they couldn't do it, and they at least forced out overtime. It wasn't a 16-14, but in the end it wasn't any more chances in overtime to win. It was a quick closure of the map for Fnatic, 19-15, basically not getting any round into overtime. But we are getting ready for Vertigo, so let's see what this one has to offer.
Let's talk about Vertigo, as we do have a pistol round upon us, and it looks like Let Us Cook are just thrusting themselves straight towards the top of ramp here, but this is all a ruse, Pop. This is just to try and draw rotations, and it's worked out wonderfully. There's nobody on that B bomb site right now. They deploy their utility, but the bomb right now resides towards the bottom of the B stairs.
And well, Let Us Cook. Good damage onto Fasher and also Krims. They're actually getting kills here in B, but it's still a fake. Nikados getting a headshot onto Snacks. And Bayali is still hanging around, but the bomb will be planted by Let Us Cook onto that B site, no problem. And just now, they're going to try to rotate in. Still looking for Bayali, but is doing a very good job of not showing himself. Good post-plan positions, because they know everyone is going to be coming from either CT or Heaven. No need to cover the flank. Blitz takes the head off of Roy. Sound gets one, gets actually
great.
the second one as well, and Let Us Cook, they get away with the piston round. A good fake from Let Us Cook to start them off into this one against, well, the behemoth, the Fnatic. Now, technically, Fnatic did get to choose the side, and they chose to start on the CT side. Their T side is percentage-wise stronger, but again, it is against tier 1 teams. And for Let Us Cook, both CT side and T side are looking good. For this specific lineup, T side is actually looking better. But then again, they played against lower tiered opponents.
Yeah, difficult to compare the two teams in terms of their history, their stats, but Let Us Cook have proven at the tier 2/tier 3 level, they are formidable on Vertigo, to say the least. So yeah, it's definitely a map that they'll feel like, okay, listen, if we did as well as we did on Nuke, then there's no reason we can't come out firing here on Vertigo and make them sweat here on this map as well. This is our playing ground now, and we have seen them get off to a strong start. I mean, a solid eco round for Fnatic, I suppose. The fact that they're able to get 3 kills does a chunk of damage to Let Us Cook economically. First gun round is upon us.
Let's see what Fnatic have in store for Let Us Cook into round number 3, as it is their first buy round. Flash is being thrown towards the B stairs by Ali. Gets himself into a good position. No one getting too close here from Fnatic.
Yeah, keeping their distance right now as things stand. Just Mezzy by himself playing that B bomb site, doesn't have any utility left remaining, so he can't extinguish any mollies, and it actually looks like Let Us Cook are going to be shifting themselves in towards the B bomb site off the bat, not taking anything out. Damage done by Mezzy, but the flashes are really good by the T side. Sound blinded up as well, comes around the corner. Mezzy not expecting that, nobody covering that either. So it's going to be the first kill that goes away of the T-side. Blitz forces the issue, but that's because there's another player in towards mid. Crims, he wants to jump around here. Flashbang over the top. Sound blinded. Crims knifes him. Snacks gets a kill. Frags are plenty left, right, and center. Friend has made his position in towards mid known as well. There's a smoke on the bomb. The defuse has been tapped. Crims now looks to potentially stick that 10-second defuse. Friend, oh no, just spraying away. Tapping, desperate, praying. Nothing now. Crims gets the kill. Is there time? Only just, I believe, Pop.
Oh, it should be, yeah. Even
He would know.
if it is
They would
the
know if there
10-second
wasn't.
diffuse. Yeah. He didn't
What
have
a
enough
crazy
info.
round.
Didn't know if he had the defuse kit. There were so many possibilities, and in the end, I do understand the effort of a friend. Because if he knew the enemy didn't have a defuse kit, he could have just reloaded the AK and try and spam once again, but Crims, he gets away with that one, and it is Fnatic finding their first round. Now, they will be forcing up here. Let Us Cook. Sure, they do have some nice skins, so make sure you get your skins at Hellcase. Use the code CCT for a 10% top-up bonus, working for both new and old users. Now, there's a smoke that fell very far away from the map, but I think that is from Let Us Cook, which doesn't really help their case, as they're trying to get something done into this awkward buy round.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
both teams just a little bit awkward economically right now.
Yeah. It would be
I
a
mean, we're
very important
gamers.
round.
All gamers are awkward, Pop. So, I mean, it's par for the course.
Oh yeah, it's in the name. But at the same time, it could be a very important round for both of those teams, as Sound peeks out. Mezzy takes him
Oh
down.
my
Crims.
God. Romanians,
Oof,
slow down.
Blitz. And I gotta tell you, Vertigo is usually a very good map for Sound.
Yeah, I can actually corroborate that. I've cast quite a few games of Let Us Cook here on Vertigo. I think even the Noji Academy game where he just popped off on the map. So I believe that. Yeah, I've seen that with my own eyes, and that's a great round coming through from Let Us Cook. It's not even like they had any obvious options available, and the way that they're able to make that round work so incredibly easily as well, that's a bit of a point of concern for Fnatic, because they just get executed on that B bomb site, and really there's no response. There's really not much of a defense there at all over on the B bomb site. Easy kills for Let Us Cook.
Sure. Might be able to find Friend here, as he's waiting for the bomb explosion to cover his steps. Fasher still finds that frag. They will be able to save those 3 weapons. Enough money for a drop? Well, technically Nico Dose can drop an M4. And
Nah, I don't
Fasher
think they'll
could
go
drop
for
from
it, yeah.
Moss.
Just play around these
too
guns,
risky.
and then you know you get a full buy in the next round, right?
Yeah. Or you can even win this one with only the 3 weapons you saved.
Exactly. It still gives you a fighting chance. I have called for a pause. So weird. Isn't Counter-Strike just such a weird game, Pop? You know, Let Us Cook losing to teams like Blue Jays. Okay, that was 6 weeks ago. I won't hold that one to them. They lost to Voivoda and Sangaldo. And here they are beating, well, they went to OT against Fnatic on Nuke, and they're looking damn good here on Vertigo, at least in the early stages. I guess online Counter-Strike is a hell of a drug.
Well, I gotta say they're playing really well, because I was saying how for Let Us Cook, even if they don't win, this is still a very good benchmark of how they fare against top teams. And, well, overtiming is a good start. Just as a team by itself, of course, if they lose, they are out of the tournament. But at least they know that against the top tier teams, they still can do well. Now, will that happen on Nuke against any team in the top 10? Probably not. But still, it was a good result. Now, Snacks takes down Roy, surprises him.
Oh, can't get the gun, unfortunately, but that's not what matters. Oh, he does actually recover the FAMAS, never mind. There we go, just a bit of ingenuity. Love that response there from Snacks. Great angle, just posted up there using the smoke as cover. Fasher, the only man on the bomb site right now, pushes forward into Snacks. Now he's got 2 kills with 2 different guns in the round. Gets to upgrade to the A1S. Snacks is playing gun game right now, Pop. Gone from the MAC-10 to the FAMAS to the M4, and the round is over.
Yeah, just get the frag onto Nikodos and get up to the op. But I don't think they'll push anymore. Although Blitz is in mid. Well, he can take down Krems. Only in USP. Not an issue there.
Oh,
Down
no.
has a very good position.
No. This is a problem.
Oh.
Never mind. Yeah, wait, they actually had no health. But actually Nikodos hits the tag, I think.
I think it was at the start of the round.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
he was low
earlier. Okay, you're right. Never mind. That's a 4-1 scoreline. I mean, the AWP was posted up towards the B bomb site at the start of the round this time. That was the response from Fnatic. The change up to try and just deal with the heavy exec style we've seen out of Let Us Cook so far. Oh, Nikodos should just stay alive here. 1 second left. Mezzi will as well. But it's a 4-1 scoreline.
A good start from Let Us Cook, as we've seen on Nuke as well. And again, on the, I'm going to say favorite side of the map, because both teams favor T-side. Or you could argue that it is the favorite side on Vertigo.
Yeah, I think that I think Vertigo actually is a T-sided map right now. You know, not massively, but probably like 55-45 type of thing. Fnatic did have the choice of sides though, Pop. They did choose to start on that CT side. Oh no, Mezzi gets caught completely off guard by the run boost sound. Well, he sticks the landing as he gets the kill.
I do have some statistics, but that's got to wait for the end of the round here, as they do get control of the site. Oh, Blood still in mid, taking the duel against Crims, but loses it. That makes it a 4-on-4. Oh, coming through. There's a flash as well. And are they going for this one? They are getting closer to the site here.
I wouldn't mind 4 versus 4. They've got kits, they've got so much utility. It's just a big gamble, right? Because if you don't, this is almost enough for a full buy in the next. So if you don't make the retake work, it's the end of the world. And util does start to rein in. I mean, it's basically a quarter of the time there from the top. There's no way for them to win this. That's a really worrying round for Fnatic to lose. Because I don't even know if it's winnable from that position. Everything just has to go absolutely perfect if they're actually going to win that retake. Nikodos not even going to be able to save his AWP. That means that they aren't going to be able to afford an investment into the next round. Fnatic are looking incredibly shaky right now.
Oh, yeah. Let Us Cook just keep on racking up rounds. But I was checking out the statistics of Vertigo. Out of the previous 5,779 Vertigos recorded on HLTV, T-side round win percentage, or no, T win on the map, 50.6%. 49.4 for CT side, so I guess you can call it a T-side map.
Is this in all time though?
Yeah, in the preview, all of the Vertigos recorded on HLTV.
Can you have a look at like the past 12 months, for example?
Let's see.
Oh my god, everybody blinded up there. Roy with the CZ, one of the last remaining CZ users. Does find an opening kill, really good flashes. He's going to be able to get out of dodge with the AK as well. This is a half buy coming through from Fnatic. I'd love to be able to make this one work, though.
CT side at 51% for CT and 49 for T side. But still very close.
Yeah, certainly 50-50. Also depends if you're looking at it as a tier 1 or a tier 2/3 map. Good kill from Bialy. Snaps up Nikodos. Roy's just given him the AK, and he's just died straight afterwards.
Oh, Roy. Nice pick there onto Blitz. Make it a 4-on-3 in favor of Fnatic. Bayali nails the shot into Crims to make it equal, but Roy tries to go for one more peek with that Deagle. He's very scary with that Deagle. Flashes are well placed though. And Sound, who will join Brand hiding behind the sandbags, going for the bait and switch setup. Bayali going for the wallbang. Friend finds Roy, but Mezzi will trade. Fasher found by Bayali. And Sound,
No
he will
chance.
swing alongside Bayali, but Bayali doesn't need any help. He can land those headshots as well. And that is 6 for Let Us Cook. And what a round to win. Money, not really an issue, of course. Fnatic,
No.
they can buy up here with anything they want, but they're down 5 rounds. They're calling for another tactical timeout.
Yeah, as for Let Us Cook, I mean, they're sitting very pretty right now economically. They've got so much money. That round does get a little bit close, I'd say. I mean, it did feel like Let Us Cook were always in control. Probably a bit closer than what they would have liked, though, considering they were playing against an eco, essentially. But they're going to be just beaming with the start they've had to Vertigo. So often when an underdog has a great performance on the first map, they just run out of gas. But they are just, they've transitioned so well from Nuke into Vertigo, have Let Us Cook.
Oh, yeah. I was just as a quick side note, I was looking at all-time records of the maps here. Inferno is 50-50. No point something. But of
Wow.
course, it is the recorded Infernos of the previous Inferno and the previous version as well. It's been
Exactly.
21,000 Infernos recorded, so not really accurate. Although in the past 12 months, it's still something close to that. Wow.
Huge
Yao
kill.
finds Scrims. Roy will trade on the snacks.
Oh
Blitz
my
and
God.
Bayali finding 2 more. Fasher
Ground over.
struggling there. And Nikados, unless he pulls off an insane 1v4, Let Us Cook, they can get away with a 7th round on the board. Sound, some damage dealt in.
bang.
The molly, yeah, will force him out. Oh,
Oh no, that's so
It's
unfortunate.
away.
Sound bypasses him just as he throws the incendiary. What a great gun round for Let Us Cook to win as well. I mean, so many fights being taken, just raw head-on-head gunfights. Bialy so deep in towards middle early on in the round there. He catches Crims completely off guard, but the fact that he finds the second frag on the B bomb site player as well, that's the kill that wins the round for his team, because all his teammates can just immediately rotate in that direction. So, you know, even though they continue to get kills towards ramp, those are just luxury frags. Nikudoj definitely wouldn't have been able to save his AWP there. 7-1. This is starting to become disastrous for Fnatic.
hey, don't tell me I didn't warn you.
A warning?
No, it is the best map of Let Us Cook.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I
it's still,
was skeptical. They're making it work.
it's still a very good start for Let Us Cook. Fnatic, they're still not out of this one. I mean, it is 7-1, but that difference can go by in a second. And of course, Let Us Cook, they have yet to win the first half, although this could be their best chance. Again, it is only pistols for Fnatic. Flash doesn't connect. Snacks takes down Roy. That is already a 5-on-4. Only a couple of players left onto that A site. It is Fasher and Nikodos with the smoke deployed. Snacks finds Fasher. We'll try to get one more, but Nikodos doesn't peek out just yet.
I don't think when Fnatic woke up and knew they were playing Let Us Cook today, they thought that it was going to be such an incredibly difficult game where they'd have to fight in overtime to win on Nuke, their map, and then be 8-1 down on the CT side of Vertigo, a map that they absolutely backed themselves on. Reckon is one of their top 3 maps, actually. Overpass, Vertigo, Nuke, probably their top 3 maps.
Nope. As he goes down to the molly there. And Crims with a 5-7. Well, if he can get one more kill here, it's not that bad. But Let Us Cook, early they get the round that gets them to 8, and they cannot be overtaken by Fnatic in the first 15. Will be denied even one more kill. Friend will shut down Crims. And that is 8 for Let Us Cook. Now, Fnatic, they do buy up here. It's going to be an op for Nikodos as well. in the previous round, in the previous buy round, they were struggling pretty hard there. I mean, Let Us Cook, they did very well at getting all of those frags. Also, I didn't say this. I was really impressed with the fact that the rum boost was used and it actually got them a kill. Now
Oh,
this
wow.
time, Mezzi he shuts down Sound, so that is a good start here to the round.
Yeah, I mean, the only time that Fnatic have had an opening pick on this map so far was when Roy got the opening pick with his CZ in their eco. And they lost that round. So this is the first opening pick they've had since then. Let's see if they can convert it, Pop. Oh, okay. It's going to be a big kill out of Snacks. Nico dodged in a forward position there. Didn't have much health to work with. Steps out into the open, but is committed to death. Let Us Cook looking to recover the round from that 4 versus 5. They're actually in a good position here now.
Well, he was looking for a peek into that B side. The bomb is also there. Fasher looking towards Ivy. Flash was used, but not peeking in just yet. Blitz again towards Med. Vicinin constantly try to flank through that mid part of the map, and he could do exactly that. Takes down Roy. Down to 2 HP, but there's no reason for him to keep aggressing, because Snacks will take control of A, so they can just rotate in. 30 seconds left. Can be a little bit tight on the time. If Snacks falls here, that's a big problem. Oh, and he does.
There we go. Huge kill out of Fasher. 20 seconds on the clock. Fasher going to close the gap as well. He doesn't sit back in the depth of the site. Out in the open right now. Op leads the charge. They don't expect him to be here. Gets the kill on the second. And he will find the frag onto Bialy to ensure that there's no way for his team to lose the round. What a massive rescue mission coming through there from Fasher. The only player, he was the only and last line of defense on that A bomb site. If Let Us Cook got past him, then they'd probably win the round, but it doesn't happen. 8-2.
Yeah, I think Let Us Cook, those moments that they hesitate, they lose a lot upon them. I think that that's the moment Fnatic can use that experience that the whole team has to surprise Let Us Cook, because when they get going really fast, they catch them out of position. But when they hesitate, it is when Fnatic can get themselves into good positions and actually win the round in the end.
Needs to be a lot more where that came from for Fnatic though. Pop can't be a flash in the pan. Let's see. Still no money in the bank for the CT side if they lose this.
Yeah.
Gonna be a very rough position they find themselves in. Looks like Let Us Cook are falling back on their bread and butter with the bomb site. Nice boost up. Catches Scrims completely off guard. At least Mezzi trades, but Roy's gone down elsewhere on the map. Mezzi will continue to feel the heat and the pressure on the speed bomb sites as well. Sound's been able to bypass him initially. Get out deep into the site. Mezzi is a dead man. Sound has done the job again over towards B.
He takes down Basher as well. Oh, and he does.
Oh my god.
That is round done. I mean, Nikodos can't really catch anyone with the flank at the moment. The bomb is just now making its way to the site. And there's 2 players where it's mid. Snacks, he drops down the ladder. So he's actually holding the position that Nikodos is about to push into.
I don't even know if Nico will continue though. I mean, no reason, right? Just going to have to save the AWP here. Fnatic will have to eco in the next 9-2, sees 10-2. What a dominant performance coming through from Let Us Cook. There's just no world in which I expected this. But it's the way that he's winning the way they're winning these rounds is what's so impressive. They're playing beautiful Counter-Strike here, Pop. You don't want to make this all about, well, Fnatic are failing. You want to make this about, yes, they are struggling. They're not playing their great game right now, but Let Us Cook absolutely deserve some recognition for what they've done so far.
Yeah, a hell of a map so far from Let Us Cook. You're
We've seen so much
thinking,
variation as well. Sorry, just in terms of how they've gone for those opening picks. We've seen the run boost. We've seen now that stack, that stack in the smoke to find Crims. We've seen Snacks over towards A ramp. We've seen Bialy pushing through middle. It's just such a beautiful T side out of Let Us Cook.
And you could think, right? Sure, Snacks and Bialy were playing at a really high level. They were playing at a really high level a long time ago. Crims has been playing at this high level for quite some time, but still, let us cook. They do still mount up those wonderful rounds. And if I'm not mistaken, I think, well, Snacks going down here will defeat my point, but I think Snacks, if I'm not mistaken, he's the IGL for Let Us Cook. And whatever the call he's been going for, at least on Vertigo, it is going really, really well. And also Nuke. I mean, overtiming against the 9th team in the world. Again, all the spotlight is on Fnatic, and still, they are struggling against Let Us Cook.
I've actually, yeah, I've heard some people say Bialy is the IGL, but I'm not entirely sure. It would make more sense to me that it was Snacks, but maybe somebody watching might have that information for us. 4 versus 4, they're looking to burst going towards the B-bomb site. Once again, there are a number of players here for Fnatic. Fasha on the line, able to shut down 2 as they cross into his guys. Unfortunately, Roy can't do much there from middle in the 1 versus 2 clutch. It's a half buy for Fnatic, so they'll certainly go for this. Why not just have a crack at it? Unlikely, but is able to inflict a little bit of damage, continues to tap away. Not going to be enough to get either of the kills, though. 10-2 is the scoreline.
Double digits in the first half right now. Let Us Cook. You were seeing how well they transitioned from Nuke into this map, and I mean, they're getting even better, it seems like.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're very motivated by even getting into overtime on the first map, because it wasn't their map pick, it was the enemy's map pick, and that's when they forced overtime against Fnatic. And right now on their most comfortable terrain, on their most played map, Vertigo, Let Us Cook, they're showing us that they're here to play. Whatever team you throw at them, it doesn't matter. 10-2 right now. 3 rounds left out of this first half, and they could get even more. I'm sure of it. They could get even more out of this first half. Fnatic, they do have the buy here, but as they are again on the CT side, if they don't, they are on full loss bonus, 3,400. But if they don't save weapons, they will be going for another half buy. So Let Us Cook, they could get themselves in an even better position.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if Let Us Cook could win this round here, you'd pretty much say that's a lock-in for the map. Maybe only not because it's Fnatic. That's the only reason you wouldn't say it against any other team. You would say that they certainly win the map from there. Snacks with another opening kill. Nikodo's on the angle. Will at least get the trade with the ZWP. Need more out of him, though. He does have a smoke to extinguish the flames, but he's not even going to have a chance to do that. Sound gets the kill. Will get traded out. It's Fasher, who's been the most impressive player for the CT side so far here on the map, who's able to stand tall for the time being over on that A-bomb site, walks into Friend's AWP, and will add another kill to the tally.
Now a 3-on-2 in favor of Fnatic. Blitz through Ivy. Can surprise Fasher. Oh, Bialy taken out. Blitz now in a 1-on-2. Plenty of time. 50 seconds left. Has the bomb. Couple of flashes, but Fnatic. Crims is not peeking into this one. Oh, the shoulder peaks. Blitz tries to adjust, but Crims will just take him down. Third round for Fnatic, and Let Us Cook. That's not a problem for them. They have a lot of money in the bank, so they can buy into this one, no problem. A good try from Blitz, but in the end, he was double peaked. And even if it ends like this, even in a 10-5, it's not bad for Let Us Cook.
Ooh,
it's not bad at all.
It's not bad, but the door's still open for Fnatic at 10-5,
Oh, yeah.
even 11-4, the door's still open. 12-3, I'd say it's almost completely shut. So Fnatic, they need these last 2 rounds here, Pop. They desperately need these last 2 rounds.
Well, we're gonna try and get them, but it's not gonna be too easy against Fnatic, of course. Snacks will peek up towards Ivy, actually. Trying to search for a wallbang, but he won't get this chance. Down behind the smoke. You want to go for a boost here? It is risky, because they do expect it. Let's see if Bialy can find the frag there. Mezi's playing very safe, and that is very smart, as he can be overwhelmed, of course, because he's alone Crims is close by, but he can't help him in a direct duel. Bialy gets the headshot. Crims goes down to Sound. That's a nice shot. Roy, he will fall back. Trying to regroup, or are they actually going to go for the save on this one? 3-on-5. I mean, with the money that they have, I think the best idea is just to save, and it seems like that they're thinking the same thing. Let us cook with that push into the B side and the bomb plant. That will be 11 for the mix of Polish and Romanian players. Nikados takes down 2, but I think it is too late for them to even try.
Very impressive round coming through from Let Us Cook, able to get the job done over on that B-bomb side once again. That's been their fail-safe. That's what they've just gone back to when things haven't been looking particularly good in the round. And it is going to be 11-3. That door gets closed a little bit more. No weapons. Well, I'm not sure who the safety manager is of this building, Pop, but he hasn't done a very good job.
I was talking with Dan. No weapons, sure, but why no tank tops or shorts?
Well, you want the people working there to be focused on their job, Pop, and not, you know, appreciating the eye candy walking around, I guess.
Oh, probably. I guess that is the point. Oh, the Rambus again. Ooh, that was scary sound. He lands it, but Messi this time he will get the frag. I thought he got stuck for a second there. It was a little bit scary.
Yeah, I also had my heart in my throat, but the kill comes through for Messi, so he says, yeah, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, not gonna happen. Big kill out of Nico Dodge as well, looking to just assert his dominance towards ramp right now. Himself and Roy working in tandem. Where has this Fnatic been throughout the half, Pop? Look at this control coming through from them. The two Danes working in tandem, channeling their Copenhagen Flames style.
Oh, Blitz speaking out. Wow, what a shot, but Fasher responds in a similar fashion. Now Friend has to clutch up a 1-on-4, gets the first one. Tries to search for a second, and he expects it well, but Fasher lands the shot. 11-4. It is still scary. Sonic's Law could happen.
Yeah, I'm backing Let Us Cook from here just because of how much they impressed me on Nuke as well. So you've got to give them the credit, right? It's not like this is a one-off performance type of thing. They were up 14-12 on Nuke. Eventually, they lost the map in overtime there, unfortunately, but they've proven enough to me that they should be able to get the job done from here on their CT side. When you look at Let Us Cook statistics on Vertigo, they have a 52% win rate on both sides. So essentially, they're equally as good on their CT side as they are their T side.
I think with this full lineup, it's even better. Yeah, 53 actually, because they did swap
Pop.
around.
Sorry, God damn. Let's not cut them off that 1% there. That would be
no. I'm just saying because they had Maze before, and
no, fair enough.
Then they got Bialy. So it's looking even better.
Well, we have a technical pause here just to build this anticipation up a little bit, I suppose. Let's see the investment. It's going to be Crims with the set of utility, Messi as well. That is a lot of utility. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, 2 HE grenades.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually always thought that there should be, you know, more emphasis on utility and pistol rounds for the T side. Because at this level in particular, when you die on the T side and the pistol round, it's almost always to a headshot from the USP. So buying armor at that point is just rendered useless. I think you can get really extravagant in your pistol rounds when you have extra util. You know, you make sure you have the molly to clear out sandbags, eliminate a lot of the threats. You know, you have the smokes for the walls, maybe a molly for the post plants. I think 2 sets of armor and 3 players buying up util and P250s would actually be the way I think it should go. But obviously, it's been this way for ages, the way that it is now.
Yeah, I mean, you could make the argument that if it's going to become the meta to just buy a lot of util, the USPs are not going to go for only headshots, but also body shots. And then it's going to become kind of hard to aim, basically.
That's true.
But we do get underway. 11-4. Let us cook a wonderful T side as we get into the second half. 11-4 is a risky scoreline. And with the pistol around Fnatic, they could start closing the gap pretty quickly here.
After showing a little bit of presence towards the B stairs, Fnatic now group up over at A ramp. There's no resistance as of now, and actually nobody on the site itself. Friend is the closest player, and he's playing for a retake. There is quite a lot of utility here for the CT side pop. They've got 2 smokes, a flash, and a kit, so that retake can get absolutely chaotic, and it can actually be really difficult as the T side to stop the CTs from just sticking the defuse in the smoke. I think that's going to be part of the plan here on the retake for Let Us Cook, is just drop the smokes and get that kit player on the bomb.
Trying to get the shots through the smoke. Not happening, though. Smoke will be expended right now. Mezzi hears it. Flash coming through. Mezzi will peek behind the sandbags. And there's a flash towards Ivy. Sound goes down. Nice shot there by Roy, but he's taken down. Mezzi will find Friend through the smoke. Fasher takes down by Ali and Snacks. Surprised by Nikodos being this close. And that is the pistol round going the way of Fnatic.
Okay, massive pistol round won by them. Very comfortable as well, able to get the kills as soon as Let Us Cook get the retake going. Fnatic just get the frags immediately. So, was a comfortable one. And this round is going to be even more no, never mind. It is going to be a force coming through from Let Us Cook. Decided at the last moment there to spend all their money.
Ooh, Mag 7. I think Let Us get focused too much on the ninja defuse kind of play. Could have gone for a lot more straight up duels, as they have been winning them for the past 15 rounds. And I think they were over-focused there, but Blitz with the Deagle takes down Crims. That is a good start to a round where you are basically forcing up. You want to take down as many enemy players as you can. If that number is 5, well, that's even better, but sure, taking down a player here at the southern round, it is good. Sound, I think, can he see the barrel of the Deagle?
No.
Oh,
No, that X-ray is a bit
no.
deceptive. Not from this
Yeah.
position, at least.
Oh, that's not even the Deagle, it's a 5-7. But I think Sound might be good for a surpriser. It comes down to how they execute on this B side. Also, Friend is here, so he can give off a lot of info.
Yeah, can take the attention away from his teammates as well. Steps up between himself and Sound. They do amount for at least a kill. Fnatic now start to make their way forward. There's still 2 players in the site. Another tag comes through from the scout. Mezzi, though, he is a live wire with that Mac 10. 3 kills coming through from the captain. 35 seconds on the clock. Bialy from Generator pushes forward. Bomb carrier, bomb planter is vulnerable. Snacks with the Mac 7, rattling off the shots. Not connecting. Does eventually get the kill on Mezzi. Roy looking to try and put as much distance as possible between himself and Snacks because of the fact that it's a shotgun in play. There's no kitcher for Snacks. No way he's able to stick that 10-second defuse. Looking to force Roy out. Oh my god, Snacks, what is that headshot there to get the kill? He doesn't even pick up the AK pop. What a baller.
That was such a good situation for Snacks, because Roy is trying to run away from him because he has a Mag 7, but if he goes for defuse, he has to get close to the bomb site. A weird situation that only can happen on an eco or a force buy, because of course no one buys a Mag 7 outside of an eco or a force buy. But Let Us Cook, they steal away that round 12-5. Fnatic, surely they're not happy about that. A couple of AKs, a scout, and a couple of Deagles. That is their buy into round 18 as Let Us Cook. They don't have that Mag 7 anymore, unfortunately, but they do still have a good buy into this one. And looking to be aggressive into mid here, Fnatic. Good nade. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
What a good way here for Let Us Cook to start the round. They don't even know it. They'll find out soon when the assist starts to come through. Oh, Blitz with a phenomenal start to the round. They don't even know that Friend is there. This is the force buy coming through for Fnatic Pop. This was the buy where they needed to win it to just sort of keep themselves in the conversation. Losing this is 5-13, anti-eco 5-14. There's no way they're able to recover from that scoreline. Surely not. And it's not even like this is a punish pick against Fnatic Pop.
Yeah.
They've beaten the likes of MIBR, outsiders, and Complexity all in the past month and a bit.
Oh, look at this. Look at the flank. This is perfect. They're going to find both kills. They're Snacks. Well, he goes down, but there's a second player here. Will he be needed? Nikodos takes down Sound. Blitz will take down Nikodos, and well, by Ali, he was there in case he was needed, but that was just perfect. They pushed down all the way through ramp. No problem about it. A lot of info gain, and also the kills just perfectly executed there by Let Us Cook. And as you were saying, Fnatic, now right now they're on a full eco. Only a deagle bought out by Nikodos because he had more money. But apart from that, it's 1900, 2000 for Crims at most. Let Us Cook. They can walk away with 14, and this time it won't be 14-12, it will be 14-5.
Yeah, that's a far more comfortable position for Let Us Cook compared to the 14-12 they had on Nuke. And they're just going to be kicking themselves that they weren't actually able to win out on Nuke, because then we would have actually been talking about a 2-0 right now. Imagine that. Imagine Let Us Cook beat Fnatic 2-0.
I always
would have been the craziest result.
I had faith.
Well, they were incredibly close. Next map, Mirage.
They were closer than I would have expected. I'm going to say that. Oof. Perfect nade again. A lot of damage dealt to Fnatic. They were going for that boost, and Let Us Cook, they read it perfectly. Sound takes down a couple of players. He's not afraid of anyone right now. Just taking straight on duels. We're there against the Glocks, so I wouldn't be afraid of the Glocks either.
Yeah, pad your stats, man. This is an opportunity to get some free frags. Roy has been able to recover the deagle. Oh, I mean, you haven't said Roy's name much, have we? Great kill. There we go, Roy. Nice frag. 9 kills on the map, 6 for Crims. Very quiet by their normal standard. And it's not even like Mirage is a great map historically for Fnatic. They played it 3 times. They did beat Vitality on the map, but they also lost to OG on the map. And it's not a map they play too frequently. It's a map Let Us Cook are comfortable on. And based on the form we've seen out of them, the level we've seen out of them throughout the series so far, I'm actually worried for Fnatic going into Mirage. I'll be honest with you.
Well, Let Us Cook, they still need to get 2 more on the board. Close it out here against Fnatic. What is the 3rd best map of the 9th team in the world? Friend gives away a little bit of his position, but at the same time, Roy takes down by Alice. Crims will find Friend as well. And right now with a 5-on-3, Roy didn't really react to Snack speaking there. He was probably looking onto his minimap, trying to give some info to his teammates, but Fasher in the meantime finds Sound, as B has been really silent. Sound didn't really take into account if they could have pushed in close to him. 4-on-2, and this could very well be Fnatic getting their 6th on the board. It's gonna really be a problem for them as Nikodos takes down Snacks. Let's... Oh, he can take down Nikodos, but I don't think there's any chance for him to get this round. It's too late.
Should be no world in which Fnatic can come back from this position, Pop. I mean, it's an impressive round. At this point, it's just about saving face, getting some confidence, getting a little bit of momentum back their way. But surely there's no world in which they're able to get this one back and win the map from here, right?
I mean, you know, never say never, but it would be very hard for them to come back all the way, right? 8 rounds in a row just to tie things up, and they're not really allowed to get any mistakes done, as Let Us Cook could get to 15 just, of course, next round. Well,
okay. Let's see what they can piece together here, Pop. They're going to be feeling the pressure. They certainly wouldn't have expected to be under this amount of pressure coming into the match, but where they find themselves right now, Can they work with the pressure is the question. Sound going to get mollied out of position. Has to use his smoke grenade to extinguish the flames. That might bait Blitz in though, because of all the shots being spammed through the wood. Blitz decides to try and get something done. Great decision out of him. Nets him the opening frag. Snacks not spotted. Nico Dodge creeps forward. There's a second player in towards Gap as well. Snacks has been seen, but he's just a bait at that point. And Friend gets the kill 5v3.
Oof. Bayali will take down Roy, but Krems manages to trade. Might be too late. 4-on-2 right now. Snacks, they still know about him. Krems. He's gonna peek. Oh, Friend missed the shot there, and that means Snacks goes down. Friend, he cannot go down here. Molly coming through. Nice shot from Friend. Jesus. Tries to get Messi as well, but not in time. 45 seconds left for Messi. We'll throw the smoke. The Molly is in as well. Trying to peek in. Blitz. He's already peeking. Messi tries to go for the pre-fire. Still looking, waiting for a flank. Nothing is happening so far. But he can't really go back B right now. It's too late.
No, yeah, it's exactly. And Let Us Cook have decided to just keep both of their players towards this part of the map and then retake together if Messi goes to B. And now they know that he's here. He won't be able to get the plant. He's going to go for it. Molly comes through. Sound pushes forward. He'll get the kill. 15-6. Let Us Cook convert those opening 2 kills into a round win. Love that initiative there from Blitz over towards the B bomb site. They're not playing fearful Counter-Strike here, Pop. Often when you're the massive underdog playing against a team like Fnatic, you go into your shell. But they're making moves right now, and they're doing wonderfully well.
Nine chances for Let Us Cook to close out this map. And it is not a good buy for Fnatic. Not gonna say the words, hopefully I don't curse them, but I mean, it is their best chance. There he goes. Those are the words, and Fnatic, with the help of those words, can they close out this round in their favor? Sound will peek. Sullen the Molly will be smoked out, but he gets the first frag, and he's just gonna hide, putting pressure onto Fnatic. Blitz behind the bomb site will reposition. Sound goes down to Messi. But Blitz is a good angle. Flash coming through. Roy denied the push, and the bomb is down.
Oh, no.
Friend takes down Messi. Krims and Nikodos, the last 2 players standing, or rather only Krims standing here with a Tech 9 in a 1-on-4. Blitz will take him down, and that's it. That is 16-6. Let Us Cook. They force out Mirage.
What a great map coming through from them. They follow up that really impressive performance on Nuke with another strong game here on Vertigo. They dominate Fnatic 16-6. That's the most one-sided loss Fnatic have suffered on Vertigo in the past 3 months at least. So that was huge out of Let Us Cook, Pop. There's one map left for the day though, mate.
Oh yeah, one more left for the day, and it is a map where both of the teams have 33% win rate. Fnatic, not really fans of this map so much. They played it 3 times in the past 3 months. Let Us Cook, they played it 6 times. It's gonna be Mirage right after we come in. Well, after the break, of course. It's gonna be Mirage between Fnatic and Let Us Cook.
very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move, one push. One touch. One love. One click. One XBet.
Tired of boring case openings? Do you always get only cheap skins? Hellcase's website has tons of options to upgrade your inventory. It's up to you to participate in giveaways, events, or compete with other players in opening cases. Hellcase, your world of expensive skins.
The hunger for glory feeds the desire. The courage to look for a challenge. To feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become the champion of champions.
And we are going into the third map, as maybe some of us didn't expect. But it's gonna be, of course.
I was one of those. Some of us, Pop. That was me. I'll come right on and say it, mate.
Well, it's gonna be knife round first, of course. We're waiting on the knife round here, and so just we know that who's gonna be starting on the CT side and also on the T side, because this is a decider, and technically no one peeked into this map, so we'll see how they deal with that. But hey, let us cook. They're playing a hell of a Counter-Strike here. They played it on Nuke as well, taking Fnatic to overtime. Now on Vertigo, it was a way more decisive win, 16-6 in favor of Let Us Cook. And now on Mirage, well, who knows, right?
I have no idea. I mean, who would have ever guessed that Let Us Cook would not only win on Vertigo, but would win 16-6? I'm going back the past year. Fnatic never suffered a 16-6 loss on Vertigo. Let's go back, throughout 2021. Did they suffer? They didn't play the map in 2021, obviously not with this roster. But the point is that that's their most heavy loss on the map, coming to the team ranked 92nd on HLTV. But let's be honest here, Pop. Let Us Cook haven't been playing like a team ranked 92nd on HLTV, right? These guys have been at their top level here across the board, all 5 players.
Oh yeah, I feel like they played the situation really well, and we can't take anything away from Fnatic. Sure, they're a very good team, but Let Us Cook, they played way better than the 92nd. You could see that their decisions were very well chosen, and I do think maybe they've looked over the demos of Fnatic and maybe did their homework for this best of 3, because again, you are playing against the 9th team in the world, so you're gonna get any advantage that you can get your hands on. But yeah, they played it really well. Now this Mirage can be a big wild card for both of those teams, but I would actually say that Let Us Cook might have an advantage here, only based of the fact they played more maps, and they also have a lot of experience on this map. I know at least Sound and Blitz, they're not strangers of Mirage. Usually, at least when they were playing in the Romanian scene, Mirage is an ever-present map, so they do know how to play around it. And alongside the 3 Polish players that they have as teammates, I'm sure that they can bring in something at least surprising here.
Yeah, I mean, even though they've lost the map most of the times they've played it, it's been fairly close maps, you know, 16-11 to Endpoint, 16-13 Sangel, 19-17 Voivoda. The knife is live, so we can see who's going to be starting on what side here. Wouldn't say as important on a map like Mirage, but let's see which way it's going to go. Fnatic, this is for redemption, Pop. They're the highest ranked team by some distance coming into the playoff of the CCT North Europe Series. Series 4, I think it is?
Yeah.
They're the highest ranked team, 9th in the world, the only tier 1 team in the stage of the competition. Everybody looked at them and saw them and expected them to just win the whole event. And now, well, if they lose this map to Let Us Cook, they will be eliminated in the round of 16.
Oh yeah, that would be a very bad result for them. Although, sure, they have some other tournaments to tend to, more important probably than maybe here. But still, it would be a very hurtful defeat, I feel like. I mean, you're gonna go back to play into, I think they are still in the ESL Pro League, and you're gonna go back there to play, and you come in after losing to Let Us Cook. It's not gonna look good, but Pistol is live, so let's see what Mirage has to offer.
All right, let's go, Pop. Pistol round underway. Unsurprisingly, Fnatic have chosen to start on that CT side after they won the knife round. Is going to be Friend with the P250 and armor posted up on A ramp right now. Look at those 1x bet odds, 1.26 to 3.67. They were like 1 to 8 at the start of the series in the first Pistol round. Look at Nico Dodge all the way towards top middle, spots Snacks scurrying away. Who's actually trying to fake as though he's going A, but it's actually going to be that B bump side execute coming through from the T side.
Oh, and well, Fasher is the only one holding down here from short. Smoking plays into window. Sound tries to get himself into kitchen, but of course, the rotation already came through. Friend is having a duel all the way from the A side. Snacks took down Roy. So right now, with a 4-on-4, they're coming out of kitchen. They still have presence in short. Fasher gets the headshot onto Friend. Bayali will find one onto Nikodos, but Fasher will find one more from short. They couldn't really hide from his position, and Snacks, he's been spotted. Needs to get the headshots here, but no chance for him. A 1-on-3, and he was a little bit unlucky because they forgot about the player in short. Also, Friend, he didn't expect him to be inside ladder room, but he had the info that he was in short last time around. He could have been there.
That's what I was going to say, though, is a little bit of an oversight coming through from Friend there, unfortunately, and that costs him his life, and Fnatic able to make the retake happen, so they open up with the first round here on Mirage as they get it on the board. Going to be a force back in response after they get the bomb plants in the pistol round that they lose for Let Us Cook. For Galil's a Mac 10. Very light on utility here, though, Pop. This one's going to come down to the gunfights.
Well, let's see what the Galils and the Mac 10 can do. As Let Us Cook. Rolling 3 players through under Roy. He's ready to get the nade thrown, although there's a late smoke into window. And also a smoke for top con. Let Us Cook. They should get easy control of mid here. They're not really contesting it here, Fnatic. They can just walk into the smoke inside connector because no one is on the other side. They're focusing onto that A side with basically 3 players, as Roy is in jungle at the moment. They were hesitant to push through the smoke. Oh, but the player in short was spotted. Crims, they know about him. Can they push through Roy, though? Perfect
great
flash.
flashbang, completely blinded up. But DC's going to be able to keep himself alive for the time being. Blitz will just chase him down, spray him down. That's going to be giving them the man advantage still, though. There is the player tucked into the corner, Mezzi, towards the firebox right now. It doesn't look like they're checking for him. Not going to be hard clearing it, especially not with Nico Dodge on that angle. Gets a kill, decides to hang around. Mezzi is forced into action. Probably not an ideal situation for him to pounce there. 3 versus 3. Bomb plot will come through. Catwalk tapping away the player on Cat, that is. Fasher gets a kill, but now he's all alone. 1v2, low HP on the remaining players. Certainly doable here for Fasher, who doesn't have a kit, but he's in with the chance. Smoke deployed in towards CT, looking to try and clear out Snacks, edging his way around the site. Snacks positioned on default right now, will fall first, and he knows the remaining player was towards CT. He's got a kit as well. He might even just stick the defuse. No, he's tapped it. He's looking to try and bait Blitz out. Blitz not going to take that bait. Holds his nerve. Stays tucked in. Nothing being offered up for Fasher, who now has to look to stick the defuse. Blitz has read the situation to absolute perfection and will step out to get the kill.
Took a big risk there, Blitz, not peeking in. But he was the right call. And let us cook. They steal away this one. The force by managing to make it work here. Let us cook. Fnatic. They will force up as well, as they lost against a force buy, so their money is not looking all that great. You do see 3 Deagles, the scout, just to get them lower in terms of HP. Also the MP9 for Fasher, because he had more money in the bank, and he will be boosted up into B apartments, trying to be the surprise. But they're focusing on some mid, let us cook. And Fnatic, for the first round, they were pretty aggressive in mid. But since then, they've been pretty passive in that fashion. Fasher takes down Sound, but he has to back away with that weapon.
It's going to be Bialy in towards Catwalk here, looking to try and find a way into the round for his team, and he will get that kill on Roy. And off the back of that, they want to try and make their way in towards the space that they've created for themselves, but Snax will still stand tall on the Catwalk. Big kill onto Fasher. 3 versus 3 is the result. The remaining Fnatic players kind of fanned out across the map right now. Nico Dodge can't connect on his D-Clots, Nork and Crims. It's the 2 Polish players doing the damage in the round here, Pop. They've got all 4 kills between them so far. Only Mezzi left remaining. This one should be done. What a no-scope, though. My goodness. That's an AK, by the way, Mezzi. Mezzi, take the AK.
I think it was the Galil in the end.
Was it a Galil?
Still,
okay, fair enough.
better than a scout, right?
I guess not, because the scout, you can get the one-shot headshots, and he doesn't have armor. So probably why he's kept the scout here.
He's been spotted. No way they peek into this one. Although Snax is very close by.
Oh my god.
Yeah, gets the headshot. No problem there for Snax to get Let Us Cook in the lead. And Fnatic, they will have to go for an eco this time. Will they buy up any pistols here? Maybe Fasher holding on to some money for Nikodos to drop him an
Yeah. That's where you're just like, mate, would you mind just saving a little bit of extra money so that you can buy me the AWP in the next round? Good guy Fasher will make sure that's the case. So just a USP for him coming into the round. Is going to be a bit of a stack over on that B-bomb side coming through for Fnatic right now. 4 players over on that side of the map. Toothless stack though. I mean, really on your P250. Snax has taken a lot of damage to the molly. That's definitely going to make Fasher interested.
Well, I mean, the USB can just take him down. But for now, Snax. He backs away, he plays it safe. 4 players towards B from Fnatic. So that could be the surprise. But Fasher will be found by Blitz. And right now, they can also check the A site. If anyone is there. They are being pretty focused onto this B site, and those USBs, sure, maybe they're not the best pistol to have, but they can overwhelm.
I mean, they shouldn't be able to do much, even though they are all stacked up here. I love how they're using Blitz to clear this one out. He's just checking to see how many players are on this B-bomb site right now. He's seen 2 of them. Roy gets the kill. Sound with the MAC-10. Just struggling to lock in the frag. The bomb is going to pull up the handbrake and go in towards that A-bomb site. And thankfully, Pop, because they've lost both of their players over towards B.
Oh, very risky peek there by Ali. They got AK back. He backs away. Only being used. There's a quick boost into short as well. Friend, spots out the player. Gonna try to with the M4 through the smoke. Bayali will finish off Crims. Mezzi still boosted up with that AK. Tries to fake the jump. Bayali gets his squad as well. And he cuts off Fnatic. But it was getting a little bit scary.
I don't think Fnatic ever expected that they'd have to sweat so hard to win the series against Let Us Cook when they woke up today and knew they were playing them I mean, they got pushed so incredibly hard on Nuke. They were down 12-14. They eventually won the map in overtime. They got dominated on Vertigo, losing 16-6. They won the pistol here on Mirage, but they've lost 3 rounds afterwards. Into the first gun round we go. Let us cook. Looking to continue to try and keep the pressure up on Fnatic, and I think they're going to be shifting in towards this A site with pace.
As he's there to try and stop them, but the execution will start. And I think he's been spotted as he was throwing that smoke. He's gonna find Blitz though. Oh, can find Friend as well. The molly forces him back, but it is still not the best take of the site. They don't have control of CT, although Snacks is trying to flank through under. Oh, Crims misses the chance to jump. Nikodos will fall to Snacks as well. Friend takes down Mezzi. The double for Friend as well, and Bayali finishes it off with a frag onto Fasher.
The Polish trio. Yeah.
It was looking bad, but they still turned the situation around.
Yeah, exactly. And so quickly as well. Those kills come in such quick succession for Let Us Cook. Snacks has so much impact coming through from lowers. And that's a really rough round for Fnatic to lose. They're being pushed to the limit right now, pushed to the brink. You say, but come on, Hayes, it's 4-1. It's just not just because it's 4-1, it's because of the way that they lost the previous map, the way they've lost these 4 rounds in a row, the way they lost that previous round. Snacks has got the AWP. He's been able to find that opening pick with it as well as the T side starts to clear out that A bomb site. I mean, Let Us Cook, they haven't slowed down once throughout this whole series, Pop. Not once. The only time we've really seen them slow down was when they were down, when they were winning 14-12 on Nuke. That was actually the only time I've really seen them go quiet.
I really like this from them. I've seen, I think in the past week, a couple of best of threes where first 2 maps are very, should I say, equal between the 2 teams. And after that, the third one, a team just falls off. I think it was Young Ninjas. I think it was them slowing down on the third map, even though it was they were looking really great. But Let Us Cook, that's not the case for them. You were saying how well they transitioned from Nuke into Vertigo, and right now keeping that same level of play. Let Us Cook onto Mirage 5-1 again. They had a very good start on Nuke, but in the end, it was Fnatic to come back. On Vertigo, they didn't manage to come back. And here on Mirage, they're having yet another very good start on the T side of all sides, right? It was on Nuke, it was CT side, the favored side. On Vertigo, it was the T side, again, the favored side. But here on Mirage, T side is actually the less favored side, but they're still doing really, really well. You can see the odds getting even better for Let Us Cook. Make sure you check those out at cct.gg/1xbet. But Nikodos takes down Sound, and that is the answer from Fnatic, opening up round number 7 with a peak of their own.
Yeah, Nikodos' AWP hasn't actually really been able to have much of an impact on the series so far. He barely had it on the CT side of Nuke. Vertigo, yeah, maybe a bit more so, to be fair to him. Anyway, let's see what he can do on the CT side of Mirage. Always very important for the AWP to have that impact on the half of this map. CT side in particular. Let Us Cook just posting up, patiently waiting to see if there is any further aggression that might come their way.
Oh, how do we turn this around? Let Us Cook with 50 seconds left and in a 4-on-5 situation. Nikodos, good angle into T ramp here. Oh, the flash is good and Blitz takes him down. That's the trade. The Opper. Mezzi falls to Blitz as well. Very good couple of kills there. Another flash and another kill for Blitz. They're just enabling him into getting the kills onto that A site. Fasher will find Snacks. Overstepped a little bit. But still, it is Blitz to open up the A side with the triple kill. His teammates are still full HP, and Fnatic, they have to back away from this one.
Huge. That's just such a devastating round for them to lose, Pop. I mean, how do Let Us Cook have so much depth? So much poise? That was a really big recovery coming through from them in that round. Then it's not even like they really had any obvious way to recover the round either. But it's Blitz. He's been so consistent throughout this match, right? Think about the amounts of impact we saw out of him on Nuke, the first map of the series. Actually, just going to run it through and check his numbers. So on Nuke, Blitz goes 20 for 22. Okay, I mean, everybody kind of went a bit quiet towards the end of the map. Vertigo 16 for 9, and right now he is 8 and 4. Great performance out of him so far.
Tactical pause from Fnatic.
Unsurprising.
It is not looking good at all.
Especially because it's not like we're just looking at it as Mirage in isolation and saying, okay, Fnatic are down 6-1. I wouldn't really be too concerned if this was like the first part of the series, but it's because of the way they lost out on Vertigo that makes this even more worrying.
Yeah, it's just let us cook. They are playing so well. And I was thinking about this possibility where Fnatic, they are so used to that tier 1 playstyle, because of course it is different, surely, from the tournaments and the matches that they are playing usually, that Let Us Cook just surprised them with their decisions. It's like you play for you extend the amount of time at level 10, face it, and then you go back to level, well, not really the best comparison, but go back to level 7 where everyone aims the same, but usually their plays are not something you would have expected. Again, not the best comparison, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get where you're going with that one. We'll see where Fnatic go with the round here, because they've got a couple saved rifles, but Blitz has just cut one of them down. Fasher has no say. He's just dealt with both of the hero rifles, Pop. What are you doing, Blitz? He's on an absolute tear. Eventually he'll go down. That was inevitable, but he's used his life to figure out that there's a player in connector. Nico dodge with the deagle. Will be creeping forward on Catwalk. Free frag onto Friend. Great follow-up onto Snacks as well. Can he find the instantaneous third? We've always known he's a demon with that Desert Eagle. Wants to hold the line. Bialy steps in towards him. Be careful, mate. Sound will be the one to finish it off. Okay, let us cook. They go up 7-1. A bit costly there against the half buy, but they win the round. That's all they care about right now.
I mean, it was even the tactical timeout from Fnatic, and Let Us Cook, they still get through it. Now, it was a piston round, don't get me wrong, a couple of weapons bought up, but right now, they're going to go for the full buy, so we'll see if something changes in the play of Fnatic right now in round number 9, because Let Us Cook, they did win that eco, but, or the anti-eco, I should say. But what are they trying to get done here? The fast play in towards B? Good surprise. But right now,
Fnatic just testing out the waters.
Yeah, I think so. And also Fnatic, they're not really rotating over.
Well, they're going all in. Let us cook. Fash has been bypassed. Bialy will get a kill. Oh, huge second frag there from Blitz. I thought that they'd actually made a mistake not getting that kill on Fash soon enough, and the round's over. The job's already done before the plant even comes through. Fnatic have already committed to saving in the round. No way to go for the retake. First kill goes the way of the B anchor Fasher, but instantaneous responses out of Blitz and Bialy, and it's going to be 8-1. Not in my wildest dreams did I expect this, Pop. No siree.
Well, Royce, sure, he takes down Bialy, but the round is over. Let Us Cook just changing up the whole play, going for a fast B hit and overwhelming that B site. Blitz still looking for more, looking to get more frags on the board for himself. But the round will end as it is. Look at the economy of Let Us Cook. Not
Crazy.
losing a lot of players. Because sure, we've seen teams go up with a very good round winning streak. But their economy sometimes suffer if they lose a lot of players. Not this time. Bialy, Blitz, and Sound still on more than 10,000. Even though they have bought up into this one. Friend, he got himself an op, and he's still on 8,000. Snacks is on 5,000. That is looking absolutely perfect for Let Us Cook. Into round number 10 we go. Snacks. Ooh, interesting angle, and he surprises Roy.
Roy just got his head in his hands right now. That is a crazy kill coming through from Snacks. Sacrifices a large portion of his health to get that position, and then absolutely makes use of it. Okay, opening kill goes the way of Let Us Cook. How do they go about converting that into a round win?
On a presence into mid, and at the same time, Fnatic, they took the peek down the ramp. So they know that Let Us Cook is not there. Sending 3 players, sending everyone actually into mid. This could be the perfect answer from Fnatic.
Yeah, good kills coming through from Crim's friends with the AWP. Gonna get overwhelmed as well. Crim's doubles down. Massive multi-kill. Lowers goes unchecked though. Bialy makes his way through Lowers. It's all about the timing right now. Doesn't seem like Fnatic have a great idea of what's going on. I don't think Let Us Cook know exactly what's going on right now either. Huge kill onto Sound. Now they have to go in towards that B bomb site. Snax is edging his way in that direction. Bialy and Connector. Polar opposite sides of the map. Great snap first kill coming through there from Bialy. Needs more though. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to displace. Crim's timing is perfect for the Swedish rifler. He has been massive in this round. 3 kills coming through for him. And finally, Fnatic have done enough to win another round here, Pop.
Oh yeah, it was, again, I would put it on to the experience that they have. Oh, nice shot there by Ali, but
14 and 4.
yeah, he will just go down in the end to Fasher. It was just a very good answer, sending all of their players into mid, Fnatic, and converging on where Let Us Cook were waiting. A very good answer, and that was because Let Us Cook got a little bit slower, waiting for the answer from Fnatic, and that was their answer. It wasn't bad at all.
That's true. They gave them a chance. They said, you know, show us what you got, and Fnatic said, okay. And they step out in towards middle, and they get important kills, almost entirely thanks to Crims, who then even positions himself where the bomb ends up. So big round coming through from him. They need to use that round as their catalyst to start making something happen here, though, Pop. Can't just be a once-off round coming through for that CT side. Oh, Roy spots towards ramp, sees nobody. There's going to be a big execute coming through from the T side. Even though he's blind, he'll still get the headshot on Blitz. Follow-up utility comes through. Roy wants to make a stand on the save bomb site, but he'll be put to death. At least Nikodosh is able to trade out his Danish teammate.
Oh, Mezzi peeks out, but friend will take his head off. Nikodos tries to peek in, gets a molly into Palace. That is Sound smoking himself out, but that also blocks his way into the site. Friend gonna peek out. Nikodos didn't spot him. He thrown deep into ramp. Snacks. I don't think he was spotted by Fasher, but the peek is good. Oh, Fasher, very important one. Yes, indeed. 3-1-2 in favor of Fnatic, but Friend still has the angle down towards stairs. 45 seconds left. A smoke and a flash. That's all they have to play into this round.
Great angle. Love this off angle so much from Fasher. And he'll be able to finish off the round for his team as well. He goes 13 and 7. He was the shining light on Vertigo. And he's going to be able to stand tall here in the round as well. Big round coming through from him. Let Us Cook, well, with more than enough money to invest in here again. It's still looking like Fnatic are pretty sporadic. They're still taking a lot of gunfights. They're peeking a lot when it's not entirely necessary as well. So they're still looking a bit shaken. But at least they're stringing some rounds together now for the first time here on Mirage.
Oh, the smoke was, well, actually, the molly blocks the smoke there, so Nikodos has a one-way into mid. But I think they heard that, so they're not gonna peek into mid just yet. Waiting is the right decision for Let Us Cook. Re-smoke to come in for win, though, and that will block Nikodos' field of view. So he has to reposition. Roy looking into under. The nade for top mid should be good. And the round boost will come through. Wait, that's a double up setup on the T side.
Yeah, that's so classic of Let Us Cook to just do something ridiculous like that. Snacks in particular, he just doesn't care. He plays the game by his own rules. Big kill from Bialy. Nikodosh steps out. He wants to trade, but he is taken down as well. That molly will keep 2 players at bay. It's all on Mezzi. He's towards ramp right now, but surely Let Us Cook. They have to have an idea that one of these CTs could either be in ramp or palace. Bialy continues his charges towards CT. Does a lot of damage. Mezzi goes down, can't deny the plants, and with that goes any chance for Fnatic in the round.
Slowly backing away. What is their economy, or not economy, but lost one is looking like? Is it
Well, they've got 2
1900?
counts.
Yeah,
It'll be
1900 then, yeah?
24, I
Oh,
think.
24.
2400, yeah.
Quickly.
Because they were at max, and then they lost 2 rounds. They would have lost 2 counts.
Yeah, they're on 2400 indeed. So, can they actually buy into the next round? I guess Nikolos and Roy can buy
Probably.
and
Exactly, yeah.
with,
So one player's going
or
to have to
actually,
just
no.
be on a weaker weapon.
Fasher should be able to drop an M4.
That's true. Good point, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Even Grims could, but if he has the A1S, that is. Either way, that is just I mean, it kind of felt like Fnatic was starting to build themselves into the game pop, but they just almost end up back on square one by losing that round. And the way that they lose it as well, I mean, how sick are those opening kills from Bialy? The second frag just through the flames on the AWPer. That's just that was madness, man. I love that.
I don't know if they're only basing their plays on those aggressive peaks and the duels that are being won, but the duels are being won constantly by Let Us Cook, by Ali, Blitz. They're just getting those entry frags, and man, it is looking good for Let Us Cook. Fnatic, they did go for another tactical pause, but right now, Let Us Cook, they're 1 round away from double digits in the first half for a second time. This happened on Vertigo as well. Now a 9-6 wouldn't be that bad for Fnatic, but against Let Us Cook, against the team ranked 92nd in the world, it is not looking good at all. Now Nikodos.
Nice from Nikodos. Yeah, he's going to continue to try and hold down the line as well. He is just playing some confident Counter-Strike right now. Eventually will be traded by Blitz, who wants to get rid of that second AWP. Wise decision out of him. Still 2 players in Palace here for the T side, looking to try and creep their way in towards A. Mezzy jump spotting. Oh my god, great shot there on a sound, and Friend is ready for the response to come through from Connector. It's happened again. It's been a good start to the round for Fnatic, but they've just been cut down straight afterwards. Does look like this time they want to have a crack at the retake. That makes sense. Big flank coming through from Fasher. T-side taking some time to try and commit to the plant here as well means he's going to be able to get quite far behind them here before the bomb plant eventually comes through.
Oh, Crims puts out 2 players. There's a player on the flank. Fasher will take down Blitz. He knows Friend is close by. Friend needs to hit this shot, and he does. In the meantime, Sound took down Crims, so that is double digits for Let Us Cook. 10-3. And Fnatic, they're out of money. They need to have by this one. Let Us Cook could get to 11. This has been an insane series from Let Us Cook.
Yeah,
Tying
it
up,
really has been.
Actually, not well. Technically, being very close to map point on the first map.
Exactly.
Where you said they did slow down, went into overtime and lost there. Then in the second map on Vertigo, they played absolutely insane. Finished it off with a 16-6. Right now, they're leading 7 rounds up, 10-3 in the first half of the decider against Fnatic in the round of 16 of playoffs.
They're just 6 rounds away from winning this map and winning the series. Fnatic, the highest rated team in the competition. By some distance as well. They've placed 9th in the world, or ranked 9th in the world. And I think the next highest is like 9 at 23rd or something like that. My god, okay, well, never would have expected this. I mean, everybody still would have even respected Let Us Cook if, let's say, you know, they lost Nuke the way that they did, 14-12 up, eventually lost the map in overtime, and then let's say they lost, hypothetically, they lost Vertigo 16-8. Everyone still would have been like, yeah, respectable performance, you know, you pushed Fnatic to overtime on Nuke, that's great. No, they're not content with just pushing the Fnatic. They want to win the whole series. They want to go through this playoff bracket. They're going to be just 5 rounds away, Pop. 5 rounds.
I mean, do they become the favorites after taking down Fnatic?
No. No, that's not how it works, Pop.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I would still... let's say we have 9 versus Let Us Cook. Like, you got to back 9 there.
But yeah, did 9 win against Fnatic?
I'm like, okay, they haven't played Fnatic, Pop, so calm down.
It's not my
But
fault.
you're right, Let Us Cook are definitely setting themselves up as contenders by winning
they
this
have
game.
to win
That's
first.
for sure. Yes. We're speaking in hypotheticals right now.
Of course. Now, Round 15, Blitz tries to go for a fast play. This time, Fnatic, they catch him off guard. That is the opener to the side of Fnatic, looking for the fourth, trying not to end this first half as such a disastrous result as a 12-3.
And they won the pistol, Pop. They've won the goddamn pistol here to start off their CT side. They only have 3 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like they should certainly have a fourth at least. I don't think there's anything that Let Us Cook can do about that. Surely they can't recover this 5v3.
Well, there's still Byali alive. He's 17-8. Pressure is very close by, but Snacks nails the headshot. Another player in short. Crims try to pre-fire inside apartments, but Snacks is already down. With Molly into short, they can get at least a bomb planted. Now, the thing is, Byali's all the way in A Palace. And he takes down Nico Dose.
No ways. How does he get that kill?
Ooh.
Bomb plant comes through. That is really rough. Crumbs has lost his life out to Byali. He's just on another level right now. Mezzi is going to go down to Byali as well. What on earth is he doing? What is he cooking? A masterclass. The master chef. Roy, 1v3 turn 1v2. No kit. Time ticking away. Taps the defuse. Trying to draw these players out. Damage done both ways. Taps it again. Desperation. USP outrunning. A round will fall to Snacks 12-3. 3v5 lost.
Wow, I mean, the flank from Byali, he's 20-8, is insane into this one. Wow, I'm at a loss for words. What a play from Byali. Because I was thinking he's very far away from the site. Surely nothing weird happens. But look at that. And also the frag on the player boosted up was actually insane. So 12-3. What a first half from Let Us Cook. Again, the team ranked 92nd in the world. Sure to get up a bunch of places after this match. But they still need to win it now. Let's not take anything away from Fnatic. He might be 9 rounds down, but they're still in the fight. And Byali.
Just stop. This guy's on another level. He can't stop fragging. He's in the flow state right now, Pop. We all know what a legend he is. We all know how ridiculous he is mechanically. Throughout his career, he's proven it time and time again, and he's in that state right now. 5v3, 5v2, 5v1. Mezzi left, the captain. Bomb plant found, sure, but that's a consolation. He'll go down to guess who?
Byali. He's having an insane game. 23-8. He's just playing out of his mind. 13-3. Right now, the 10-round lead. It's going to be forced by the Fnatic. Or actually, they could even eco this one and try and buy into the next one, because Let Us Cook will get to 14 then. But no, they will buy up into this one. They did get the bomb plant, so they will get the Galils out. But is it too late? I mean, Let Us Cook, they're 3 rounds away from closing out a game that started off in overtime on Nuke and Fnatic winning that map. Whatever the case is, Let Us Cook, they just played absolutely insane. They're hitting some insane shots. Being led there by Byali.
Exactly. It's the Byali show right now. He's 23-8. And these past few rounds have just been monumental out of him. At least Fnatic find the opening pick, but we've seen throughout the first half, that doesn't guarantee them a round win. Nor does a 5v3. Creeping their way in towards middle right now. Friend is going to be spotting them out. They make their way up catwalk. 4 players grouped up right now. Blitz out in the open, able to get a kill. A little bit of damage on the second sound. He's half health right now as well. Really awkward room for him right now. His teammate rotates through though. Friend gets a kill. Still 3 versus 3. Fnatic, they need to make this one work, Pop.
Sound is still a thorn in the side of Fnatic, just behind the site there. Smoke will be deployed to help out Sound. Go towards the back of site. Friend actually falls to Nico Dose. Crims, he was trying to flank, but Byali, of course, it's Byali who expects it. Sound in the back of sight. Byali there to help him out. They are tagged up, all of the players on Fnatic.
23 seconds. They have to get the bomb here, Pop.
It is a very good chance for Let Us Cook. By Flash, but Sound is actually affected by Ali. Oh, now he's alone and he will be peeked from car. Timing was just perfect for Fnatic. Let Us Cook, they were trying to get something done there as they were at a disadvantage, but Fnatic, they took advantage of that one. They get one more on the board. It is their first round on the T side, but that's only 4 in total. Let Us Cook. They will force up here as they lost against the, of course, forced by a Fnatic.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so unfortunate that Let Us Cook aren't able to do more in that 2 versus 3 just because of the position they were in with the bomb and amount of time left on the clock, low HP on a few players as well. Actually, a very clean round there from Fnatic as they close it out, or the way that they close it out, should I say. Good control, good composure, flashbang, able to just get the kill on the swing, and then a good multi-peek on Bialy. Multiplayer peek. Force back from Let Us Cook. They've got so much breathing room right now, Pop.
I mean, they're 9 rounds ahead. They can just go for force buys. It wouldn't even matter at first. At some point, it will start to matter as Fnatic could get in the rhythm of the game. But right now, it is the Eagles and USB for Snacks. Let's. Could be the first point of contact here as Fasher peeks into him. Friend will take down Krems, but the 2 players in B, they do fall, and it is all up to Bialy. He's been having an amazing game, but with the Deagle and peeking into the AK of Fasher, no chance there. Let Us Cook, forced into an eco.
Okay, all right.
Wait,
This
I'm
is
actually...
some unfamiliar territory for them. Did they even eco once on Vertigo? And they won the map 16-6?
I don't think so, but the thing is, Let Us Cook, I just realized.
Yeah.
Friend also ecoed, so they're going for a double up setup as soon as they can buy?
Yes, that's true. You're right. Both Snacks and Friend have saved extra money to make sure they can afford that double orb setup. Like I said, though, man, so much breathing room here for Let Us Cook. So many gun rounds to play with. You keep in mind what happened on Vertigo. Fnatic lost there 16-6. How much energy do they have to invest into making this comeback happen? You know, for a tier 1 team who going to be playing ESL Pro League again soon. They've got the RMR coming up. You know, how much do they want to invest mentally? How much do they... Obviously, this is the tournaments I work a part of, so no disrespect at all, but it's like, do they have what it takes to care enough to fight back here, to come back? You know, obviously online always makes it more difficult as well, Pop.
I mean, I do understand the logic behind that, but the thing is, you're not losing against, let's say, Honorous. No disrespect to Honorous, but they're a higher rated team than Let Us Cook. You're losing to a mix of players. Let Us Cook, right now, they are not a team representing an organization. They started off as a mix. I'm sure they do practice before games and everything, but losing against a team like this, sure, maybe you don't really care, but it is a bad moment for your team, as you are going to go back playing with your high-level enemies that you usually play against, and they're going to think in the back of their heads, well, we play against those guys who lost to Let Us Cook. I mean, still, again, no disrespect to Snacks and also Bialy, who are legends of the game, but they're playing again with kind of new players. We know them, but the big scene doesn't really know Blitz, Sound, and Friend. And yeah, by the way, in the meantime, they got rid of 2 weapons, which is actually really impressive considering they were basically full ecoing it.
Yeah, let's see if they will invest into that double orb setup. I'm looking at Snacks right now, waiting patiently with bated breath. There we go. Picks up the orb. Friend has his as well. 13-6 Pop. We never thought this would be the case, man.
No, when I was full of copium, I wouldn't have expected that this much of a dominating performance on Vertigo and Mirage.
Job's not done yet, though, Pop. Job is not done yet. And all of it means nothing if they aren't able to finish it off here on their CT side.
Into round number 20 we go. Full buy for Let Us Cook. The double up setup coming up. And that is Snax on the second op. That is way more what I've expected. Because we've seen Sound on the second op. Not to take anything away from Sound, but he's usually not the opper. Or the secondary opper, I should say.
All right, well, let's see. How did Fnatic approach the round? Oh my god, big miss shot there from Nico. It is going to be, or Nico Dodge, should I say. It is a leg shot landed onto Nico Dodge. And it is going to be control taken towards ramp in the meantime. There's that second orb coming into effect. Tag shot landed, frag found as well. Actually, no, it was Fred who landed the tag. Snax he's got his in towards middle pop. So both of the orbs already coming into effect here on the map.
I think Friend spotted Fasher going back.
Surely.
Oh, they have control of ramp. They're looking into Palace as well. Thing is, Blitz has to get himself into a better angle, so Bialy is not the first one spotted, and that's exactly what he does. Rims seems to be the only player coming through Palace. There's going to be a lot of flashes, but is there going to be a flash into ramp? It seems like no. It seems like they're going to contact play it. Blitz goes down, but Bialy could line him up. Only gets 1 3-on-3 right now. Snax misses his shot, and they have to rotate in. The other two players are all the way in B, so they can get control of the site here, Fnatic.
Wait, where's the smoke? The smoke's been missed. They've missed their only smoke. They needed that smoke for top con. They don't have a smoke for top con anymore. Okay, 28 seconds. They now need to try and MacGyver a way to get the bomb onto the site so they can plant it, knowing that Snax is in towards CT. They don't have that space. Oh, he's going to just try to stick it. Crimson's gone down. That's forced the planter off. Okay, Fasher will at least step out and get the kill. 2 versus 2. 1 player towards ramp. Fasher on the site itself still hasn't planted. Eventually will complete the plant, but the kill comes through from Friend immediately afterwards. It's all on Nico Dodge to clutch. He was the one who was legged at the start of the round.
Oh,
Bit of miscommunication. They've dropped both their smokes on top of each other, Pop.
But they get to the site. They have no idea where Nikodos is.
No kit either.
Oh, Sound peeks through the smoke. Nikodos will take him down. Friend, will he swing? Oh, he does. This is wasting so much time. Nikodos will miss, but so will Friend. Nikodos is very low. He's taken out, but no more time.
Surely not.
No way.
I mean, there's no way. It's going to be on the brink, on the absolute cusp. It's going to be so damn close. The bomb will explode. Yes, it does. And Fnatic win the round.
That was so close. If he hit that shot, that was the round for Let Us Cook. It was also the shot from Fasher onto Snax was so clean, but just the fact that they used both of the smokes there, and they had no info where Nikodos was. Unfortunate for Let Us Cook, fortunate for Fnatic as they take away the round and get to 7.
As you say, though, the missed smokes there proved to be costly. Missed smokes proved to be costly. Extra smoke there might make the difference. Crims, yeah, should have a pretty easy time of it. 5 players heading in this direction. Maybe actually make it a bit more difficult than what he would have liked, but he can pass the stats here. Cooped in the corner, himself and Mezzi will be able to mow them down as they come into their guys. 13-8 Pop. 5 rounds now between these two teams. Fnatic, they've got a little bit of life about them now, right? A little bit more life than what we've seen throughout the map so far.
Yeah, they're slowly getting rounds on the board. All the way from 12 to 3. Let Us Cook. I saw they had enough money for another double op setup. Indeed, Snax will bring out that second op again. And into round number 22. Fnatic. They have a good economy to back themselves up.
Okay, Nico Dodge looking like he's starting to play with a bit of confidence here. Looking to try and assert his dominance. Fnatic grouped up towards A ramp, looking to try and exec their way forward eventually. Just holding their angles, waiting. Smoke starts to fade. Nax, the only player on the site itself right now. He's got some support from Blitz, who has actually thrown a bit of a improvisation smoke there. And he's a bit early on that smoke as well, because Fnatic haven't actually committed yet.
Well, Snax not on the peak anymore. Fnatic, they're playing the slow game here. Putting pressure onto Let Us Cook. Going back to the point I was making in the first map, where Fnatic, just by waiting, they're putting a lot more pressure on Let Us Cook than any other team in the tournament could have put. Nikados peeking into triple stacks. Next misses his shot,
no.
but Blitz swings and Fasher goes down. 5-on-4 in favor of Let Us Cook. Looking for more by Ali. Takes down Roish. Oh, that's Roy. I don't know why he went for that. Blitz looking into Palace as well. Snacks, nasty angle here. This is his chance, but do they know where that shot came from? He's fully blind, luckily for him.
Oh my goodness, Snacks has just repositioned so much throughout this round so far. 20 seconds left on the clock. Snacks doesn't have to peek out here. His presence alone is everything. That's what's making it so difficult for Fnatic to move. They're trying to deal with him, and there's so many players watching the cross. Eventually, Snacks will get a kill as he snaps up the frag. 14-8. Let Us Cook now 2 rounds away from winning the map. I mean, Fnatic kind of stalled out in the round. They were just waiting the whole time there towards ramp, and eventually their hand was forced, but they just didn't really have much of an execute behind them, Pop.
And well, they had the money to back themselves up. Fnatic, they can still buy, but this is a very tight situation. Let Us Cook, if they win this one, Fnatic are out of money. And they get the map point. Lots of flashes in mid. Roy, spotted by Snacks. The molly will come through. But there's a molly to answer as well. There's a lot of players focusing on that mid part of the map from Let Us Cook as well. But they're looking to play a slow game into that B site, Fnatic. Actually, never mind that slow play. They're actually going to go fast here. And Snacks, he is alongside Sound. This player already dropped. That's Fasher, nailing the headshot on the Snacks. He gets Sound as well.
Great double entry.
And with the frag onto Ali, that could be the end of the round. As Let Us Cook, they go for the save. It will be 9 for Fnatic. Good entry onto B, and they surprise Let Us Cook with a fast play. Right after a very slow round onto the A site.
Yeah, true, and just a lot more confidence. This is kind of the playstyle I've been looking for from Fnatic in this match. I think they've been playing against Let Us Cook like they're playing against another tier 1 opponent, and maybe just giving too much respect to Let Us Cook. Back yourselves as the individuals, back your mechanical ability. Charging towards that B bomb side. Fasher frags out. 14-9. What's that round loss bonus like, Pop? I mean, obviously they've lost A count.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be too hot. Well, wait, never mind. They can actually buy into this one. No double up anymore. But I was thinking, of course, yeah, they were on 2900. My mind slipped a little bit here. We've been at it for some time, but
that's true. Actually, we have this. We've just we've done 6 maps in a row.
Yeah,
included an overtime in the first map of this series. And then we had a very long series before this, 16-13, 16-11, 16-14 between Sinners and Honorous, won by Sinners. Anyway, we don't care because it's great Counter-Strike, so it continues to fuel the entertainment.
And well, let's see what Let Us Cook can do here. Because sure, they're on 3,400, but on that CT side, they can get the bonus money. Bayali will throw the molly, but they're pushing in through ramp. Bayali, the first one to go down to Roy. Another player pushing through the smoke. That's Blitz going down. Snacks, he wasn't spotted. Oh, this is very big. Brand goes down to Messi. It is very early in the round, so even if he takes down the bomb planter, that's not round win, but he has Sound with him towards CT. And of course, they're going to plant on this A side. No reason to go towards B. So Snacks, he's the key man in this round.
Yeah, Sound towards CT. He's going to have to activate after Snacks' position is given up. Bomb plant now going to come through. That does mean Snacks pounces, gets the frag. Okay, 2 versus 3. This is where Sound needs to come into the fray. Attention taken to Snacks. He's even dumping the utility. Sound is using the smoke. Fasher gets the kill on Snacks, and now Sound has it all to do. Timing, well, not looking too bad for him as he gets that kill initially onto Crims. 35 seconds on the clock, stands out in the open. My god, Fasher, he is doing so much work for Fnatic right now, Pop.
Oh yeah, and now Let Us Cook. Do you want to buy into this one? Buying to 10, Eco at 11, buying to 12. Yeah, I think this could be a good chance for them to buy. So that they can get a buy-in on 12 and 14 as well. Yeah, they will go for the double off setup, the 2 MP9s as well, and the M4, but just for a second, it slipped my mind. Let us, they have yet to reach 15. So yeah, sure, they can bind 12 at 14, but when they get to 14, that's equal. That's not still map point for them. This is getting a little bit scary for Let Us Cook, and I think they're feeling the pressure.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I completely agree with you. They've gotten to the point where they're on the brink of actually winning the series, and it's like, holy shit, we're right there. And then once it dawns on you, it can actually create a lot of pressure. 14-10. Execute in towards the A side. Fnatic continue to keep things incredibly simple here on their T side. Deep smokes, top con, deep jungle. That's what left Bialy exposed last time. Friend with the AWP out in the open right now. Gets the first kill onto Prims. That's going to bait Bialy into the fight. 5v3. Nikodosh gets a frag back. That's actually onto the Orpa who's been cut down. And actually Friend or Bialy forced out into the open. So 3 versus 3. Great recovery in the round so far from Fnatic, but there's more to be done.
2 players coming in from CT. It is Snacks and Sound. Right now, Nikodos is being held, and Snacks doesn't get the chance. Oh, no. Sound with the MP9, long range. Couldn't finish off Nikodos. So that will be Fnatic on 11. They had a very good chance there, and Snacks was holding the angle, but just for a second, he lost the... He wasn't paying attention to the angle.
Yeah.
That's when Nikodos strikes.
Maybe checking the minimap, asleep at the wheel. 5v3 pop. That's the 5v3 for Let Us Cook that they aren't able to win. And they're going to have to eco as a result. 14-12. Yep. This is starting to get scary.
Let's see the 5-7s.
14-12 sounds like a familiar scoreline, Pop.
Oh yeah, we've seen them on Nuke. That's when they kind of slowed down there, Let Us Cook. That hasn't happened on Vertigo, but right now, it is looking very scary for them. Still, the pistols can inflict some damage. They're still on 11. Fnatic, so if Let Us Cook somehow find this round to get in the bag, that is going to be also scary for Fnatic. He will still be able to buy, no doubt about it, but it will still just be scary in the back of their minds. Let Us Cook, they managed to win an eco against them.
Surely not. I mean, you can just see the protocols here from Fnatic. Just crossing all their T's, dotting all their I's. Great util usage. Good awareness as they make their way forward. Friend, okay. Great kill coming through from him. Takes some damage to the molly. A bomb site fully compromised. So even though Fnatic got down by a player in the round, shouldn't really matter too much. Fasher, proceed with caution. Goes down to Blitz. Okay, Pop, now I'm starting to get a little bit worried.
Yeah, 5-1-3. And Sound finds Nikodos in connector. Oh, they need to play the pistols right now against the weapons. And Mezzi's the last one standing in a 1-on-2. Make that a 1-on-1 against Snacks. He's down to 19 HP. Snacks has an AK now. He's holding down the angle, but Mezzi hits the headshot and saves Fnatic. 12 for them, and what a close round it was. Let Us Cook could have gone into 15, but Mezzi denies it.
What a huge touch coming through there from the captain. Taking responsibility, kills come in such quick succession as well. Great awareness, and he's not going to sit by idly waiting either. He steps out, he knows that Snacks is going to be stressing, so he finishes it off. 14-12. Let Us Cook have now lost a 5v3 and a 5v2.
Well, in all fairness, it was an eco round, but it was so close. Mezzi, what a clutch. What an important clutch.
Look at Fnatic go now in towards the speed bomb site. Util raining in. I don't know if they're necessarily going to commit here. Doesn't look like they will with the first wave, at least. They have drawn rotations over towards that B bomb site.
Oh,
Goal timing. Shouldn't get more than one though.
No.
Nico's missed. Pulls out the pistol. Pistol on pistol. Blitz comes out on top. Another 5v3 Pop. Another 5v3.
Oh, Blitz finds that one onto Roy as well. 5-on-2 right now. Another one from Blitz. That's a quad kill already. Mezzi, you got a 1v4. Now get a 1v5.
Oh my god, Blitz has done so much work in this round. Friend, we'll finish it off. Yes, no? No, okay. I thought it was because I thought that's because he maybe wanted to give the ace to Blitz, but it's actually Bialy who comes through from connector. 15-12. Let us cook. 3 map and series points pop. 3 opportunities here on Mirage to win this playoff series against Fnatic 2-1 and progress through to the quarterfinals, eliminating the highest ranked team in the process.
What were the odds at the start of one the
It's
odds
like
from
1
1xbet?
to 1 to 8 or something like that at the
Something
start
like that.
of Nuke.
And right now, Let Us Cook, they have 3 chances to eliminate Fnatic from the playoffs of the North Europe Series 4 here at the Champion of Champions Tour. It is a deagle for Fasher and weapons surrounding him. Good nade onto Krems, down to 59, already some early damage dealt. Double op setup, now the op goes back to Sound, even though it was Snacks to wield that secondary op for the most of the CT side from Let Us Cook. Also the T side, I'm going to go back on that because they also played with a double op setup on the T side for some reason.
I do like that Sound is using the second AWP here though, Pop. I think when you're struggling individually, picking up the AWP is always a good option. Just an easier gun to use. He's posted up on the angle right now, holding apartments, and there are a number of players heading in his direction. Snacks is the closest bit of support on Catwalk. Sound holding a very tight angle. Will get the shot onto Krims. Drops the incendiary. Fnatic going to be kept at bay for a little bit longer.
1-4 as Roy is trying to work into that A site. They're going to go back, but look at the time. Roy needs to find a kill there. And he does so onto Bialy, but Blitz will trade. He's been the hero of the previous round. He got them to the map point, series point. Blitz. Second one to go down, but they go through the molly. Friend is still here. Misses the opportunity. Nade. Not good enough. Messi, what a shot to make it a 3-on-2.
Round over. I don't think there's any way. I mean, Snacks is so damn far away. Money looks bleak. You need a savior with both of these players so you can afford to buy in the next round. Sound, I know you want to be the hero, but this just isn't the moment. 2 versus 3. Snacks is too far. You need to save this AWP, and it looks like logic will prevail. Fnatic, they prevail as well in the round. They fight for another day. 15-13. 2 more rounds to take this to overtime. And probably only 1 full gun round in and amongst those 2 for Let Us Cook.
What a close situation there, but the shots that Fnatic have been hitting, they get the other op as well. Let Us Cook, they will be able to buy up here, but exactly as you were saying, it gets scary. It's round 29 right now. Remember, it was a 12-3 in favor of Let Us Cook halftime point. What a shot there from Messi. Or second to last round of regulation. Money's a big issue for Let Us Cook. Fasher into mid, friend. Fast flick to take him down and start off the round in favor of Let Us Cook. 5-on-4.
Yeah, that's a very pacey start to the round there, peeking out just before the smoke. Friend gets the kill as a result. 5v4, exactly what Let Us Cook would have wanted. And you can bet your top dollar they're not going to make any further moves from here. At least no extensions. Oh, Messi waits in the smoke. It's Roy, never mind. Gets the kill as it fades. Bialy also fades into oblivion. And Roy will emerge victorious, at least in those skirmishes. Friend is the only player on the A side of the map right now. Not an ideal smoke to have to deploy there. Snacks are taking damage to the molly, so they know that he's here. Oh, he's a dead man, absolutely. Yeah, double peek comes through. Frienders is going to have to do something crazy, something ridiculous. 1v4 clutch. About to give his position away as well. Yeah, there we go. Frag comes through on the first. Knows where 2 more players are, but it's not going to be able to do anything with it. 15-14, we are going the full 30.
Full 30, but can Fnatic force out the next round as well? Again, a round where Let Us Cook find the opening frag. But Fnatic, they take the round back. And, well, that is a surprising sight. Not a double up setup, but an XM for Snacks alongside the M4s and the Oppa friend. Round 30. last round of regulation. Again, let us close it out
Nico's
here.
dead. Nico Dodge is dead. Look at Blitz. He was the guy who got them onto map point with the heroic play. Bialy wants to make a heroic play. He actually trades himself out, though. What a Giga Chad to trade himself out. After he goes down, he will molly out his Transgressor. 4 versus 3. Do we go to OT or is it game over here in round number 30 of the Decider? Mezzi and Fasher are alive, so you can never count Fnatic out.
Oh no. Fnatic. Plenty of time to go around. Where do you want to play? At the same time, Snacks pushed all the way through Palace. Surely wants to get that weapon in from B stairs because he's still rocking that XM. But they are looking to play into that B side, Fnatic. That is where Sound and Blitz are waiting. The Romanian duo. They're about to have themselves some action. Friend finds Mezzi, make it a 4-on-2.
This is looking really problematic because how do they figure out Sound's position without him not getting a kill first? Great clearance on Blitz, but they're not going to expect Sound to be here. Chrome's going to look to try and plant the bomb. He's actually in the smoke right now. This isn't too bad, but Sound's still taking down his teammates. So they know that Chrome's has to be the planter. It's going to have to be a 1 versus 3 clutch out of the Swedish star. Looking for the first kill onto Sound, secured. He's got utility, but he has no health. Snapped straight through. The smoke will get the kill. Let us Cook win the map 16-14, and they win the series 2-1 as they upset Fnatic, the highest ranked team in the competition.
Wow, let us cook. That was a heart-racing game to close it out. 12-3, the score at halftime. Let us cook. Struggling to close it out, but 16-14, they do it. They do eliminate Fnatic. The team placed 9th in the world, and that is it. The 2-1 score overall. What a game we had on our hands here, Hayes.
I mean, I'm shocked, and you know what? I'm actually really happy for Let Us Cook because they deserved that victory. Otherwise, it would have just been one of those games forgotten with the wind, right? Remember that time Let Us Cook came close? They took them to overtime, took them to a third. No, this we actually saw them get across the line and win against Fnatic. What a remarkable performance. That'll be one for them to remember, Pop. Biggest win for this team by far. By far.
Oh yeah, by very far. And with that, they secure their place in the quarterfinals. They will be facing off Monty tomorrow, or I guess today, depending on where you're watching from. If we can check out those brackets and see the games that are going to be played, and well, the next day I will say I'm not gonna call anything out. So Let Us Cook, they win against Fnatic. They're gonna play against Monty, who won against Havu. Saw, they won against Sangal, and they will face against Gamer Legion, who 2-0'd Ecstatic. On the other side of the bracket, Sinners took down Honoris earlier today, and Astralis Solent, they are actually the ones that took down Copenhagen Flames in a very dominating fashion, making it to the quarterfinals. In the final game, it is 9 taking on 500, 9-1-2-1 against Nexus, and 500 2-0 against Voivoda. Jam-packed with interesting games for tomorrow, Hayes.
Yeah, I mean, action across the board. What an exciting quarterfinal bracket we have set up here in the CCT North Europe Series 4. Action across the board. All 4 quarterfinals will be played tomorrow as well, Pop. And I am so excited for that action. But, mate, what a day it's been. It has been a long one, but only because of how good the games have been. So we certainly aren't complaining. We're going to be calling it a day, though. So like I said, all that quarterfinal action coming your guys' way tomorrow from myself, Pop, the team here at CCT, all the production, the observers, the admins. There's a whole lot of people. We're going to bid you guys farewell. Thank you so much for joining us throughout the day. And we're going to see you guys again tomorrow. But for now, it's good night.
I have very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move, one push. One touch. One love. One click. One XBet.
You look into your inventory and there's only... It's time to forget about this garbage. Here you will find everything to play with really cool skins. Open top cases. Upgrade dropped skins and turn your junk into a cool gun using the contract system. Every day, thousands of people upgrade their inventory with us. Hellcase.com. Look at yourself in a new way.